see you here, Zara, Unity Master, and good to see you here, Kuro. Hope you guys are having a good day. As you guys remember, what was it, Monday, 2 days ago? I fell down a couple of stairs, died a horrible death, and then I got ambushed by a bunch of dudes and then died again. So we gave up on Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. That's a big L in my book. I think, in terms of live Fire Emblem playthroughs, I am now 3 for 3. Or 3, 2, 3, I should say. I've beaten 3 playthroughs of games. I've completely wiped on 3 playthroughs, and I have 1 playthrough that's been on limbo for a while. I really do not want to get back to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I didn't wipe on Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, but God, I do not want to play that game. If you follow me for a while, I've beaten Fire Emblem 7 and Fire Emblem 9 on stream, and I've beaten Fire Emblem 8 on 0% growths. But then I failed to beat Project Ember, which is a Fire Emblem 6 ROM hack, and I have failed to beat Fire Emblem 5 because I tried doing that blind, which is not a great idea. Fire Emblem 5 is one of the hardest Fire Emblem games out there, so me trying to do that blind was a bad idea. And then now Fire Emblem Fates Conquest I have failed. So 3 wins, 3 losses, and one game on hold. And tragically, you died in Conquest. It was very tragic. I went the wrong way. I ran my face into a wall, and then was like, ah shit. Ah hell. That's how that went. Hopefully, we can take our first ROM hack. This actually isn't our first ROM hack. I mentioned Project Ember, which was a rebalance mod of Fire Emblem 6. So that's technically a ROM hack, but it's basically like playing Fire Emblem 6. Like, everyone knows who Roy is. Roy from Super Smash Brothers. Tragically, we died in Conquest. But, and then there was Fire Emblem Sacred Echoes, which was another ROM hack, but that was also a game based off of a game that already existed. It was a ROM hack of Fire Emblem 8, based off of Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia. So, we've played a lot of Fire Emblem on stream, but this is going to be the first original story. And the reason why I picked this is because it's a game that doesn't require a lot of investment into the story. In fact, I feel like we're going to be making our own story here. So Zara, you said you know nothing about Fire Emblem, but you're here to vibe anyway. This is a perfect ROM hack for that. All the characters are faceless generic people. We don't have to pay attention to much of a story here. So it's just going to be pure strategization, learning how to fight people, and trying to survive. So let's just jump right into the game, you know? Let's just jump right into it. Let's see. Let me pick the right screen. I have so many screens here. Boop. So here is Iron Emblem. Let me just adjust my screen properly. So Iron Emblem, for those of you who weren't here last time, is a ROM hack. We're going to start from the beginning, actually. We're going to erase data here, and we're going to start from the beginning. It's a game with a very bare-bones story. So let's see the introduction here. There's not even like a dramatic, grandiose prologue. All it says at the start of the game, you know, they just introduce us here. We're in the inn, morale is high, and then we're just ambushed. We're just ambushed by enemy forces. And for those of you who weren't here on Monday, you can see this is the party that we start with. Unlike pretty much every single RPG you've played, you can see we have a very interesting cast of characters here. We have the commander, and we have all the members of the 24th Squadron. The only difference that you can tell between their portraits is that some of them have beards, some of them have slender faces. That's about it. We have our waifus and we have our husbandos. We have our big baras, and we have the cute girls. That's about it. 24th Squadron 2 and 24th Squadron 3 are both female characters, and Squadrons 4, 5, 1, and the commander are all dudes. You know, it's a pretty solid balance, you know. We got men and women in the army. And the enemies here are pretty equal to us in our stats. So unlike a lot of other Fire Emblem games where a lot of the times you start off stronger, like here we have some pretty low stats, like 5 strength, 3 skill, 6 speed. If you look at the enemies in front of us, this guy has 10 speed. He has more than double our speed, which is very big early on, because the way combat works in Fire Emblem games is that if you have 4 more speed than your opponent, you will always attack them twice. So say I send 24th Squadron 1 over here, he's gonna get hit twice and take a total of 8 damage, which is bad. We don't want to take that much damage. That's more than half our health. So we're gonna try and weaken them with someone who can't get attacked back. These are arrows. Obviously, if I'm attacking from a distance, this guy's gonna run up to me and punch me in the face? Nah, there's rules here. As everyone should know playing Fire Emblem. If you get attacked from a square away, anyone with a melee weapon can attack back. God, imagine if someone had a bow and there was just a sword that gave you the speed to just run up to a guy and punch him in the face. Like, that's what it says. It's just, it's like those memes where it's like, if someone had a gun, I would simply run up to them and punch it out of their hands. Like, just that kind of logic. Like, it makes no sense at all, but like, you know, I would just dodge all the bullets and knock it out of their hands. Like, you know, I'd like to think that if I were confronted in a situation like that where someone like was strapped and pointed at me, I too would just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna be like all those cool anime characters. I'm gonna block it with my hands. I'm just gonna knock it out of the sky, pew pew, and just not come out unscathed. Imagine if things worked that way. I appreciate that they also made the enemy phases, like, these guys move really, really fast. Like, they're zooming across the map here. Alright, so what we're gonna do, there's a lot of enemies here, and we want to feed EXP to our weaker units. So this character is a recruit, which means she starts off with lower stats than pretty much everyone else. You could see she has 5 strength, 3 speed, 5 luck, 3 defense, and no skill or resistance. Actually, there's not too much of a stat difference here. She has 3 speed, and like, some characters don't even have that. Wait, the recruit actually isn't that weak. Normally they are. Normally, to make up for the fact that they like go through extra promotions and get more levels than other characters, they have lower starting stats, but she's not much weaker, which I appreciate. Look at her. She's so unsure with how she holds her spear. She's trying her best though. Please, Elliot, being robbed is not time to... You mean Chuni? It's not the time to be a Chunibyo. I don't know. I think it's the perfect time to act like the biggest Chunibyo we've ever seen. Like, you know, other people might die, but I'd handle it, you know? I would have it handled. Alright. Sorry for being late to class. Welcome, Kanazuki. You didn't miss much, and you were here last time, so we're actually just replaying from the start, because I wanted to have, like, a VOD where I just go start to finish. You know, instead of having to, like, cut everything apart, we can just go start to finish from one video, so people don't have to, like, hey, how did Elliot start Fire Emblem, and then just go to the last episode of the Conquest stream to figure it out. We'll start from the beginning again. And now that I know how this chapter goes, I'm going to make sure we don't lose anyone this time. Because last time, 24 Squadron 1 met a very sad end, and we don't want that to happen. Chuni, yeah. Like, I would just have it handled, you know? Like, what are they going to do? Shoot me? Guy who got shot. Alright, we're going to go over here, equip our Iron Sword, and we're just going to hold. We're going to hold the fort here. We're just going to feed all the experience that we can. Is 24 Squadron 3 still best girl? Obviously, Kana. There's no way that 24-3 isn't the best girl in the game. We've seen her. We've seen her battle sprite. We've seen how cracked she is. Alright, let's pop this. 24 Squadron 2 is a very close second. I know there's only 2 girls right now, but it's a pretty close race. You remind me of that man who took down the plane so it doesn't hit the White House. My fellow... What? That is a thing to say. Who took down the plane so it... My fellow American, let's roll. No. Oh, God. Alright. Can we kill this guy? How am I today, by the way? I'm doing pretty well. I got home from work and I was a little tired. But, you know, I feel like being tired from work and, like, having the energy to stream are, like, 2 different power sources, you know? Like, sometimes, like, I'll have the energy to, like, stream and play video games, but, like, being at work is just a different kind of tiring, you know? Let's see. We can go around here, but so we're gonna forge a wall. Let's see. 24-3, we go over here. Or how does 24-3 go deal with this right here? 8 damage. Not bad, not bad. I'm scared of these damage numbers. This is fine, this is fine. 24-4 is pretty strong. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well too. I hope you guys are all having good days. I hope you all were having a wonderful day before stopping by here and watching me flex my strategic brain muscles. Alright, Iron Sword here. So we're gonna do this, right? And I don't want to let anyone be prone to, like, too many attacks. So what we'll actually do is send the commander down here. And let me see something. Alright. He should only be targetable by 2 units. And we'll trade, so we get the Iron Spear here for weapon triangle advantage. Tired from work for yeah, honestly, that's what it is. Like, and that's how I feel like sometimes when I'd, like, get off of work and then, like, someone would ask if I wanted to, like, do anything. Like, if I wanted to, like, hang out with anyone, I'd be like, yeah, I have the energy to, like, go to the bar after work, even though I was, like, falling asleep during my breaks. I definitely can do that. Like, that's just how I feel. Because, you know, it's just a different source of energy. You know, it's like when you're eating a meal, right? You have your, like, your dessert, and it's like you have your second stomach. Like, you're full from your main meal, but you have, like, you have the extra stomach open for dessert. It's like that kind of feeling. Alright. 24-2, don't miss this 82% chance, because you will die. Ah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Look at that. She's a fighter, and she's going to get a level up. Watch the speed growth. Watch the strength and speed growth. It's going to be crazy. Fuck this game. I hate Fire Emblem so much. Alright. So, here, he takes 9 damage. He'll take 8 damage in the forest. So, 8 minus 17. That's going to be 9 HP. Do these guys have the same strength? 13, 13. And 4 speed, 4 speed. It's going to be a little close. But if we equip the Vulnerary, we'll be able to sustain. And actually, this guy might go for 24-2, who has 4 speed to 3 speed, but 6 con. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. She's not going to get doubled. We're okay here. We'll be okay. And 24-5 can pick off some guys. Commander's looking low, though. That's scary. Let's go do this. Don't believe magic. Pop in a second to say hi. Can't stay, though, because of school. Sorry to hear that, and thank you for reminding me to take a sip. I hope your school's going well. I know you've been busy since, like, school started up again. I hope classes aren't too hard, Magic. Because I know how college can be. I know, like, college math definitely had me in a tight spot for a while. Despite that, I remember I was involved in the gaming club in college, which doesn't sound like a lot, but, like, we were a pretty big gaming club. Like, we had a pretty big budget. And I was the treasurer of that club. And we had, like, this is your final day of school. Ooh, nice! So finals are pretty much over. That's great to hear. I hope the semester went well for you. Holy shit, both these level ups are so bad. HP level ups, always. Why? I hate this game. I hate this game, dudes. I'm so sad. We'll get better level ups. We're just front loading our bad level ups. Alright, you probably get this a bit, but what's your favorite Fire Emblem? I guess I do kind of get that a lot. I never really thought about it, but my favorite Fire Emblem, and also let me just move this. I just realized I was below, not above it. My favorite Fire Emblem game is Fire Emblem 7, actually. Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Sword, is my favorite Fire Emblem game. I think it's a little bit of bias because it was the first Fire Emblem game that I played, and it's just one that I'm always very easily able to get back to no matter what. Like, it's just a comfort game for me. You gotta dip now. Hope you can see another 313. God, I hope there's someone as powerful as a 313 Archer NPC Swordmaster. But yeah, it's Fire Emblem 7. I played when I was like 10 when I played that game, and I sort of just like was obsessed with it when I was a kid, and that obsession never went away. So that's sort of where I'm at. Is that it's like it just is my favorite Fire Emblem game because I played it so much, and I have, like, a lot of the game memorized at this point. Since it was my first Fire Emblem game, I really liked a lot of the characters in the game. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just have such an easy time, like, going back to it, like, time and time again. Ooh, we can do this. Oh, wait. No, I can't pair up! Damn. I was hoping to get some pair-up strats. I'm so used to Fire Emblem Fates where I can move a character onto another character and just launch them into the stratosphere. I was hoping. But remember, actually, in the GBA Fire Emblem games, that's an interesting thing that you bring up. Strength in Fire Emblem, in GBA Fire Emblem, is tied to both magic and strength. So you never have to worry about, like, physical characters getting a strength or magic level up or magic characters getting a strength level up. It's always guaranteed to just be the power set that they need. Now, the worst is, like, when a character that's supposed to be fast never gets any speed level ups or something like that. Those are the worst feelings. What's this guy have? He has an Iron Blade, 16 with 9 speed. 7 speed, okay. Commander's not getting doubled. So we'll do this. Just to get a little bit extra EXP. But yeah, it definitely could be, there could just be empty level ups. Or no double here. Sad, but we get that extra 9 EXP. And we survived. And yeah, this is Iron Emblem. We have no story, even like the chapter ends. That's it. So we played the first 2 chapters last stream. After escaping a harrowing fate, they travel northwards with the remaining members of the 26 squad. So now we're doing better than last time because I actually have all 9 units this time. And there's a lot of lance guys on the left side with 1 swordsman. So obviously we want to take these axe dudes, these axe bros, to the left side. They're not too fast. 7 speed, 7 speed. To these lance guys with 4 speed. They're faster, but not fast enough to double. But anyways, like I was saying, because I was talking about Fire Emblem 7 and how it's my favorite Fire Emblem game, but yeah, it's just, I think the difficulty in that game is pretty solid. I like the cast of characters a lot, just because, you know, I think a lot of it's just familiarity. I just know the characters, and I remember when I was a little kid, I had the entire, the script for, the entire first few chapters memorized, because I just played the game so much and kept on repeating those early chapters a lot. It was kind of bad, now that I think about it. But, I don't know. I think it just has a good blend of difficulty. I like the characters a lot. I love Eliwood, Hector, and Lyn. They're probably, all 3 of them probably are, my top 3 male-female lords. Well, let me see. My favorite lord is Hector, obviously. If your favorite lord isn't Hector, then what are you doing with your life? Come on. We're gonna put you over here with an Iron Spear, and then... Oh, 24 can't go over the, go into the forest. Commander can, though. It's just, Hector and Eliwood are 2 of my favorite male lords. Being a Leaf fan, that sounds like some kind of suffering. Leaf goes through some growth, though. He has, his own character arc, which I can appreciate. God, I do want to play Thracia, for real, but I would do that off-stream. I want to be able to, actually Ironman it properly, instead of me going blind, getting wiped at Chapter 4X. God, the difficulty spike in Thracia is such an interesting one. Because, you know, you play other Fire Emblem games, right? You play, Conquest. The game's not, super hard, it's not super punishing, and then you play Chapter 10 of Conquest, and you're like, where the fuck did this come from? Why is it so hard to defend the port like this? And then it's just... Let me see something here. Oh, you found my Twitch clip from Chapter 4? Yeah. I posted it to Reddit, several months ago. That was, I think that was the first, Twitch clip I actually ever posted. That was the first, Fire Emblem Twitch clip I made. No, my first Fire Emblem Twitch clip was the one where I was playing Radiant Dawn, and I lost Edward to a 2% crit. That was my first... One of those perfectly edited screams. That was my first Fire Emblem clip. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Blow this guy out of the water. I have a terminal case of must feed trainee all the kills. It's really bad. It's really bad. If you show me a trainee unit, I will train them up. I will hyper fixate on getting them to level 10 as fast as possible. Okay, she got skill, which is nice. I just think they're super neat. I think they're really cool to train up. She's level 2, he's level 1. So we can Iron Spear this. I want to give characters who are lower level... I want to spread the EXP here. I don't know... Since this game is built for Ironmanning, that's something that is, important to consider. One thing that I think is really neat about the design of this game, right? So, obviously Fire Emblem as a series... is a game designed around, losing your units. Everyone always talks about how they reset when a character dies. Because we don't want to lose our favorites. But I think it's interesting when you build a game like this, and you want to make the units, balanced, right? You don't want to make... if you notice, there's no, Marcus or Seth or Titania here to carry my ass through all the chapters. No one has, overwhelmingly high stats. So it's, it makes me think about the fact that, it's probably easy to just... spread the EXP out here because the game is built this way, that new units that you get will always be, like, relatively competent. So as long as I'm, like, keeping up with, like, everyone's levels, I can pretty much get the choice once we get more units of, like, who I have to drop. Because right now, I've had some pretty sad level ups. And hopefully we'll get some good luck here. Oh, please. Please, 24.1. You're number one. I don't know. I feel more disappointed by that than the HP level up, if I'm gonna be honest. Why? I swear, I'm being, like, punished for all my good level up luck that I've had over the past, like, the past games, you know? I might not be able to, like, beat all the games, but I get pretty far. And, like, I've always had, like, pretty solid level up luck. But today, it's like God is saying no. You know, you gotta chill out with the good level ups. You played 0% growths. You know how to handle bad situations now. You don't need the handicap of good level ups anymore. And you know what? I guess that's fair, but also, the dopamine rush of getting a good level up is just unparalleled. Please let me get a good level up. We had HP and skill. That's like a level up. It's not like the worst. It's not like the worst thing. Having more skill is like helpful. But someone mentioned it to me, and it's just a sentiment that I also agree with. So the skill stat, for those of you who don't know, is the stat that improves your hit rate. And I think the sentiment that I read that I like really resonate with is that you never notice the effects of the skill stat until you actually need the skill stat. That you never notice low hit rates until you're actually being punished for not being able to hit things. And it feels so bad when you realize, holy shit, I have one skill and I cannot hit literally anything. It also increases critical, you are correct. It increases both those it increases both of those stats. It's just that, holy fuck. 80%! 80%, are you serious? Alright, we have 95% though. There's no way I'm missing this. Yeah, skill also increases crit. I think every one skill increases your crit rate. But I think it increases hit by a bigger proportion. So they're both important stats to have. This guy has 14 HP. Commander dies here. This guy has 9 HP. Let's see. Commander, if you hit this guy, you die. So Commander's just gonna heal. I'm gonna have Commander heal up. Because you don't want your main character to have, like, 0 HP. That's not good. Let's trade. Who has a fucking Vulnerary? Where do I find these goddamn potions? Let's see. You can hit this guy for 8 damage, and then you can finish her off with the Recruit. I can't just call her Recruit. She's 24.2. She has a name, and we deserve to read those names out. We can't just call her that character. She's important. She's just as important as everyone else is, even if she isn't as skilled with the lance as the others are. 81% hit rate though, no problem. There we go. Let's see. It's also really rewarding. Like, I always like giving, like, the trainees the experience because they're getting 40 EXP per kill, which is quite a hefty amount compared to, like, the non-trainee units. What, this guy's gonna get, like, what, 30? 66 and 94, yeah, 28 EXP. It's just not as much, so it feels less satisfying to get them EXP. If you can tell, you're not that knowledgeable about... Yeah, no, that's fine. I know a lot of people, like, got into Fire Emblem with, like, Fates or 3 Houses, but, I think visually, like, just seeing characters move around, the basic idea, I think, is something that most people can follow along with. Just move blue unit, kill red unit. Pretty straightforward, right? And then, obviously, the nitty-gritty of it, like stats, what each stat does. That stuff is the stuff that I like to explain, you know? The stuff that isn't super obvious. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, I don't think I was actually able to tell what, like, each of the stats did. But nowadays, I am very, very, very aware. Like, I also only thought that skill affected critical hit rate and not regular hit rate. But now I'm learned. You're triple dipping in 3 streams at 4:30 a.m.? What a time to be alive, you know? Alright. If I hit this guy, he does 6 damage at 88 accuracy while I'm in a forest. You think it's a time? Understandable. I hope you rest well. When you're doing like the triple dipping on streams, I feel like that's the time that you realize, maybe it's a little bit too much VTuber for me tonight. Ooh, Lost in Thoughts All Alone from Fates. All right, I can do that one. I can do that one while playing Fire Emblem. Let me do this one. YouTube. Ooh. Oh, I didn't add the source here. Let me add the source here real quick. Media source. I hope it doesn't play the moment I add this in. Ah! There we go. It closed. All right. Oh, I'll set it up. I'll go to sleep after this. All right. Lost in Thoughts All Alone. We're going to do... Let me see. Lost in Thoughts All Alone instrumental. Let's see. Do they have the lyrics here? All right. Here we go. Oh, wait. I don't think it starts here. Here it is. There we go. Oh, there it is. You are the ocean's gray waves, destined to seek life beyond the shore, just out of reach. Yet the waters ever change, flowing like time. The path is yours to climb. In the white light, a hand reaches through. A double-edged blade cuts your heart in two. Waking dreams fade away. Embrace the brand new day. Sing with me a song of birthrights and love. The light scatters to the sky above. Dawn breaks through the gloom as bones and thoughts all alone. There we go. Then we have an instrumental here. What did I do? I traded off. Oops. Yeah, I think we'll do the short version because I don't remember how the instrumental goes in for the rest of it. Thank you for the redeem though. Man, that's some songs, the instrumental I could do while I'm playing. That one, I like, you probably see me like looking back and forth on my screens to figure out like, oh, I'm moving my characters, but also I'm singing a song. Thank you though. I'm actually really happy that when they did the Heirs of Fate DLC for Fates, that they actually put in they had Matt Mercer singing the English words to that song. Because I think it's a really cool song. I'm very fond of Lost in Thoughts All Alone. And I'm really glad that they didn't just keep the Japanese dub because they didn't want to like force Matt Mercer to sing or anything. Holy moly, defense and res level up, baby. He is only taking 1 damage from that archer now. That's what we like to see. Alright. So now the Axeman here, he does 11 damage. We can actually pick him off with the hand axe. 59% hit rate? Nope. That is a problem. I thought we would get the hit in. A little sad, but that's alright. We take 11 damage, so I don't want to take my chances there. We're going to enemy phase him. And then 2-2. We'll just enemy phase these guys. We'll play it safe. Let's see. We want to hit with... Is 24-5 like really strong or something? I feel like he has like a pretty decent strength stat for like an archer. I always expect archers to not like do a lot of damage, but he's picking off these kills pretty nicely. Watch the strength increase. What the fuck? That's 3 HP plus 1 level ups. Like only HP. Well, I'm aware of the design ideas that the person who made this ROM hack have, and I believe he's a fan of like stat deflation, like making games where, as opposed to other Fire Emblem games where your growth rates are really high. I've played other ROM hacks by him, and I think he's more of the idea that planning around like the idea of like getting your characters, they have their stats where they're at, and they don't really get much stronger. Like, it's not dependent on like getting high level ups. It's all about using the tools that you have to get stronger, essentially. Like, your strength is your ability to strategize, which I think is a really interesting like choice of design to go for, as opposed to like, you know, having a game where like everyone has mega high growth rates and everyone just keeps on getting strength and speed, and then you just double everything in Juggernaut. It requires a little bit more thinking when you don't have like super high stats. And good night, Kuro. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. Thank you. Cough, cough. 3 houses. Yeah. I hope you sleep well. I hope insomnia doesn't take hold of you. I know it can be a problem when that happens. We'll buy 2 vulneraries for healing, because I don't know when we're gonna get more healing items. But yeah, 3 houses was really bad with that, because like everyone had like pretty decent growth rates to begin with, and then you have like everyone like having their class growth rates to increase their growths even further. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like after a point, you never really have to think about like being safe with your characters. It's just straight up, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking throw a Wyvern Lord into the middle of literally everything and watch them run a train. Like, that's what pretty much felt like. And I don't think it's like necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, I don't know. Let me do this real quick, actually. I feel like having stat deflation it makes you think more, because you're not like being carried by like high stats. All right. Fuck! I keep on missing these 59s. That's fine. I think we have a vulnerary, right? Holy fuck, we have a vulnerary. Cool, cool, cool. I was about to say, I was almost scared. I forgot to trade. Oh shit, wait. 14 to 11. Okay, so that's 7 damage, plus 2 is 9. So 24-3 still lives, even though I fucked up the weapon triangle. Ah, shit. I hate when I do that. That's not great. Alright, so we can take the commander over here, because this is defeat boss. I don't want to end the chapter just yet. We'll put commander over here. We'll put our archer over here. And we have vulneraries that we can pop. And we'll end the chapter when we're ready to end the chapter. I can put my mercenary over here. He should be able to one-round the guy. But yeah, when I think about 3 houses, I don't think there was any units that I couldn't, like, make work at all. What the fuck? I did not... I didn't realize he could move that far. And another +1 HP level up. I am very unlucky. This is not great. It's kind of sad, a little bit. Okay, wait. This should be fine, though. Because, wait, do Armor Knights have 5 movement? Fuck, they also have 5 movement. That's not the greatest. But as long as we're smart with enemy ranges here, and I hit here. Motherfucker. I hate this game so much. I missed the 74, and he hits the 67. I better hit this 59. There we go. God. The amount of work I had to put to kill that one fighter. The Axe Bros are a little disappointing. I know they're new recruits in the 26th Squadron. They're straggling a little bit, but like, come on. Come on, you're better than this. Alright. If I go over here, you gotta hop off and eat. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope your dinner goes well. I hope you have a good dinner. And we're gonna try to survive here. We have to back off because we do need to make it to that village. We'll do this, and then we'll put you in the forest over here. This should be fine. Oh, Commander took so much damage. But he's fighting. He's trucking on. Wait. Okay, cool. I was about to say, if I put 24-3 in danger, I would never be able to forgive myself. But she's sitting safe on the bottom left over here. And we can get our extra gold. There we go. So the thing is, I don't want to end the chapter early. I wanted to get more experience. Ugh. Commander's looking a little red. We're gonna pop a vulnerary here. Can the recruit actually do damage? 2 damage. Alright, I hope you have a good meal. Iron Spear. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. We'll put you here. And then this knight can go over here. So we can put our Armor Slayer Merc over here to weaken. And we'll do this. This should be fine. This should be a safe setup. And let's see how the enemies move. Iron Spear on this guy. He does 8 damage. He does 1 damage times 2. And this guy does 0 damage times 2. Wait. 7, 6. Wait, really? Oh, okay, okay. So I don't take a lot of damage. I can sit here. And that should be fine. 6 damage. 622. 622 is 10 damage. It should be fine if I just sit here with an Iron Spear. Let's see how this goes. I hope I don't die. Yeah, he's going for Commander again. Commander's not giving up, though. He may not be powerful on his own, but with his friends together, they can take down these forces. Alright, and he's just being surrounded by a bunch of dudes. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. I think I could double the knight here. 3 damage. 3 damage. 15 times 2, 2 times 2. I think we can do this. If we hit both times, and we dodge a 75. Luck is on our side for this battle. Watch this kill. Watch this sick kill. Wait. We might as well farm a little bit more experience, but imagine being the boss of this whole military force, the Austral military force, and you die to a little girl with a lance. She doesn't even have a horse or anything. She's not even fully trained. And she gets the final strike. Let's see, we get a full level up there. Almost a full level up. That was 74 EXP. And we got some speed. Okay, okay. I can take a speed level up. I'm fine with that. And now we got a pirates here. So let's see. Those 2 chapters we already played. This is going to be new. Let's see. To take a port town. But it's already been overrun by... we get magic units. So right now we have all our units over here. We haven't lost anyone yet, which is pretty good, you know. For an Iron Man, not losing anyone in the first 2 chapters is pretty good. And we have the mage cores. Wait. I feel like the number system is so weird here. We have 2, 4, 5, and 7. But what happened to the other 3? What happened to mage cores, 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, and 6? Or not. Yeah, 1, 3, and 6. Where'd they go? It's alright, though. If I know anything about Fire Emblem, it's that early game mages are busted. So we should be able to do... See, she's got 4 speed, he's got 4 speed. They have the same speed stat. How does this guy do? We can't do a lot of damage to the Anima Mage, but we have weapon triangle advantage. Let's see. This guy does 8 damage. 8 and 8. So we can't... We need all 3 units to kill? Oh no, we just need 2 of them. That's fine. We will weaken with Mage Cores 4. We're only able to to distinguish characters based on what army they're from. And Mage Cores 5 kills off with Flux. Clean. Alright, and no one needs healing. But just in case, we got Mage Cores 2 right there to heal. And then, let's see. So the bottom area, there's a lot more enemies here. What's the forces here? It is 13 to 20. We're severely outnumbered here. And this guy, he's not a commander. He's a sea dog. I guess that's still technically a title. But I do appreciate that even, like, the bosses don't even have titles. I think that would actually be interesting if, like, all the bosses, like, if it would really make you feel like the enemy army if none of your characters had names, but, like, all the enemies. Like, imagine they gave, like, a name to every single enemy unit, and then, like, the bosses had, like, actual detailed portraits. I feel like that would make for an interesting hack as well. I do like that it's just, like, everyone is faceless, though. It makes you think about the overarching story of the world as opposed to just anyone in specific. No one's more important than anyone else, except for, I guess, the commander. But even then, the commander is just another guy with a spear. out of like the what, 1, 2, 3 spear units that we have. Let's see, this guy. There's a lot of people who are surrounding us right now, so that's a little scary. We can do 10 damage to this dude, and we can't reach him with anyone else. I think I might have messed up somewhere. I think this is looking a little scary. But I think as long as we just make a wall with our strong units, we should be safe. I'm a little scared for 24.2. She might take a couple of hits that she doesn't need to take. And if she does, then that won't be too great. 24-1 overkills this guy, but the commander doesn't. I don't want to overkill because I feel like every single point of HP here is like crucial. There's so many instances where like characters with 1 extra strength would be able to secure kills. So I don't want to just willy-nilly throw people at fights that like they do more than enough damage to win. All right. We hit the 80%. I'm so scared of 80% now. I feel like this ROM hack more than others has made me fear like hitting things. Holy shit. Out of all these level ups, every level up has had HP. And like I've not gotten a single strength level up. My units are so weak. Okay, so here we want to put an if I put a sword fighter here, 70% chance to hit, but if I miss it would be very lethal. I think we're going to take our sword unit here, or axe unit. That 95% hit rate, we just got to secure these kills. All right, and then if I put you, okay, we can put 24 forward. He'll be the guardian. He'll be the wall. And we can... Alright, only 2 units can attack 26. 26-7. 7 speed to 10 speed. And you have a iron axe. So he's not going to get doubled. He should be able to survive this. I'll be a little upset if he doesn't. We've done a good job of not losing anyone. No one's dying on my watch. We're not losing anyone today. Nice, nice. Not losing anyone today. I wonder why some enemies are animated and some aren't. Because some enemy fights, like, here the battle screen loaded up, but like the pirates, they didn't actually zoom into the battle. Like here, what? That seems a little random. Ooh, that's a lot of damage though. Wait, did I just lose a mercenary? Uh-oh. And he gets doubled. Damn, these mercenaries are so fast. I guess my mercenaries are fast as well. But wait, this is not looking good. No. I don't even remember what number it was. 26-1. He was the leader of that whole mercenary group. It's so sad. I can't believe he went away. I can't believe he's fallen to combat. You will be remembered. 24. I can't even do this. I don't remember what number he was. Because this is 26-1. He must have been 26-3 or something. Damn, you really do feel the the non-existence of characters when they just die without a word. Especially characters that I didn't like put a lot of investment into. They're just like, who are you again? When did you join my army? 26-1 though? Look at that. He's got the steel axe. He's doing chunky damage. Bonking him on the head. He's a trustworthy man. The axe bros, I would never let them die. The swordsman, I'll take him or leave him. So we do 8 damage, and you do 8 damage. So this is a secure kill. 24th 5 is hanging on to just a sliver of life, but we'll make it through. 26-3. Who can I kill? I can do this. We can get the 87%. I can't believe I keep on missing these 80%. It feels like I'm on a low RNG thing here. It feels like my RNG isn't... It feels like I'm on Thracia RNG or like pre-GBA RNG. But like someone else told me, it was like, when you're playing Ironman runs like this, you really do feel the effect of missing those high percent hit rates so much more because you always bank on them. Because like an 84% hit rate is like a 93, like when you actually calculate the numbers. Because for those of you who don't understand how Fire Emblem hit rates are calculated, essentially what the game does is it averages out the 2 numbers, the next 2 numbers in the random number generator, and if it's lower than the displayed number, then it hits. So that essentially what that means is that you're not actually rolling out of a 100% chance, but rather a 10,000% chance, or 1 in 10,000. So things that are less likely to hit. Wait, let me just be smart here. 7 damage, okay. I don't want to keep someone too open. But yeah, essentially, the 2 RN system, the 2 RNG system, makes your odds out of 10,000. So the higher numbers always have like a higher number to hit. Anything over 50% is either slightly to significantly higher than what it shows. The closer it is to 100, the more influenced it is by that growth. So like 50%, like 59% are still pretty close to being 59%, like 59%. But like 80s and 90s are very, very, very close to being 100%. That's how the true hit. That's how like the number system works in these games, which I think is interesting. It makes it so that what is it? It makes it so that it feels more reliable than it actually shows, but it also makes it sting a lot more when you miss. Like you always feel bad in like games like XCOM or like Final Fantasy Tactics when like 90% miss, but man, oh no, 24-1. 24-1. You gotta dodge this one. 83%. 24-1. He made it so far this time too. He made it a lot farther than last time. Oh wait, I forgot to move the mage course. Oh, it's a bloodbath here. Everyone's falling. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. We can rendezvous with the mage court and we'll be able to make it out. We'll be able to make it out safely. No more people, no one else is dying on my watch. We've had 3 losses already. The situation is looking dire, but we can survive. We can group together. We can get our healer together. And I don't want anyone else to fall. Ooh, Mage Core 2 looks like a very refined gentleman, you know? He's got that like that light brown hair. Look at that. He's built, I don't know if he compares to Molder the Boulder, but I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. I think he's a pretty built man. I trust him. Now, we have to take out these scallywags. These sea dogs. Get out of my way. Doing just enough damage to wipe them out. And then we do 6 damage. This should be enough for 24-2 to get a level up. Or to get a kill. And we can send 24-4 over here with the iron sword. Oh, he doesn't get the kill. But we can send an archer afterwards. Look at that. Look at the big man. He doesn't even take any damage. Hit me all you want. Miss, hit, doesn't matter. 24-4. He spent days refining his craft. He's armored up. He's built. Even if he didn't have his armor, I bet he has chiseled abs. I bet you could wash clothes off of his abs. That's how chiseled 24.4 is. All right, and we're safe here to do this. 81%. I don't like these odds. We'll take him anyway. And we get... I think this level up is the one. I think this is an all-stat level up. Strength. That's all I needed to see. I need to see 1 strength level up and some extra skill. I can appreciate this. I think we're in business now. I think this is where the run really picks up. Alright, and... Alright, she doesn't get doubled. Imagine if the mage cores got doubled this early on. That would be tragic. But this is just heal fodder. No one's dying on my watch. And I can say that for these guys because none of the mage cores have died yet. And Flux, we do just enough damage to kill. God, it's so weird that like it feels like I'm playing, I guess, a regular Fire Emblem, like any Fire Emblem on hard mode. It's always interesting to me, like when ROM hacks of games, like they always make the normal mode, but because they're designed by Fire Emblem players, a Fire Emblem player's definition of like what normal mode is like is basically hard mode for like regular normal players. Because like people who play Fire Emblem so much that they can make like a well-made ROM hack like this, they're obviously not going to just make it easy for people. They're gonna put challenge in this. They're gonna put in the kind of elements that they found to be satisfied that really made their brains going, I think. So like when someone who's like really good at a game or like very well versed in like the elements of a game, when they make a game, I think it's really interesting to see like what they define as normal. Because obviously, like if anyone just like who like just played like 3 houses or something, like 3 houses like normal mode or hard mode, I feel like the experience for them would be very, very, very jarring. And that's not to like knock on like 3 houses players or like Fates players, but like I feel like because of how many less mechanics there are in the GBA games, it really would be just like hard to get used to, I'd imagine. Though I could be wrong. Some people might like do well with that kind of stuff. Like maybe people who played Fire Emblem 3 Houses first might have found the strategy to be too easy. But I always think like it's really interesting to hear like new players' perspectives on that. And that's like for a lot of things. Like I always find it fascinating when I like meet people who like play fighting games for the first time. Personally, I'm like really bad at picking up like I'm really bad at getting good at fighting games. I'm like good at learning the ins and outs and like the basic mechanics of fighting games, but like I always just don't have the motivation to like get better at them. And I feel like that's actually the same case with a lot of different things, that I never want to just like get really good. I just want to be able to like play it. And I feel like that's even the case with Fire Emblem, you know? People talk about like how it looks like I'm like moving really, really, really fast when I play Fire Emblem games. But also, there's like a lot of people out there who just A, move faster than me when I play these kinds of games, and B, have much better, much better strategic minds. Because like when I play Fire Emblem games, I always like leave myself very wide open to a lot of like very bad positions. Like it just, for some reason, is a constant with me. Like I'll always end up like missing one enemy like that was like very blatantly like surrounding me, and just like I'll be like, yeah, I'm safe, I'm not gonna lose any units this turn, and then like I just like miscalculate by one attack, and then I'm like, my strategy is poor, I'm an idiot. It's like that kind of stuff, you know? And like it's really interesting because like I'm very experienced with like Fire Emblem, I'm very experienced with like fighting games, like in terms of like knowing how to like do the basics and like understand like when I watch a fighting game, I never have like a problem following what's happening in a fighting game. I think I'm pretty aware of like when fighting games, like I know a lot of people when they like watch people like play like Marvel vs. Capcom or like King of Fighters or Skullgirls, they're like, wow, I don't know what anything that's happening on the screen. I never really have that problem. I have a pretty good understanding visually of what's happening. But for me, it's like understanding like the execution and like learning matchups, and oh my fucking god. This is what I was talking about. I always move my characters into positions where it's like I should be fine, and then my ranged unit just just gets like slapped in the head by a melee unit. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, that I just, for some reason, I have like very high ignorance of. I just completely ignore it, but that's okay. It wasn't a lethal mistake this time around, it was just very careless. And like I feel like it's kind of annoying to like know that you make a lot of careless mistakes, and then just understanding why they happen, and then they just still happen anyway. Cause like, I feel like at this point I should, with the amount of time I've played Fire Emblem, I feel like I should know how to avoid making these kinds of careless mistakes. But I think one thing that modern Fire Emblem is really good for, that old school Fire Emblem isn't, is range indicators. I think range indicators is one of the best additions that I'm going to say GameCube Fire Emblems and onwards added, where you can just highlight the range and still play the game normally. For Game Boy Advance games, it's actually a lot harder because you can't have the range indicators on at the same time while you're moving. It's not something that really just makes the game easier or harder. It's just a quality of life thing, you know? Like, it's very easy for me to know where I should and shouldn't go when this is active at all times. Like the red do not walk in here zone unless you're very certain you want to get slapped in the face. Like so. Actually, I can't. Can I rescue drop? No, we can't even rescue drop. These characters are too small. Alright, we just can heal. We'll heal. And we'll just do this. You can go up here. We'll just bait an archer out here. It's just, I don't know. I feel like range indicators, people thought, I feel like it's pretty agreed upon that it doesn't make the game easier or harder. But then you have games like Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, right? Where when they added their Maniac mode, they changed a lot of things. Like you can't save mid-battle, which I think battle saves were something that, like, understandably, in hard mode you should not be able to save mid-battle. Like a traditional Fire Emblem game, you gotta do everything in one go or it doesn't count. But then they also turned off the ability to have range indicators on permanently. And sorry. That's like an interface thing, you know? this doesn't make the game easier or hard. Like, it makes it, like, less tedious, you know, to not have to press select every time to see the ranges. And I don't know, I feel like choices like that, where, like, they make the game harder because it's just more obnoxious to do everything, I feel like that's, like, such a bad design choice. And I'm glad that, like, later Fire Emblem games did away with that for their harder difficulties, because it's probably one of my favorite quality of life changes, that you can just always see where the enemy can go. Actually, Three Houses took it a step further, because you could even see, like, which enemies were aiming for which units. I think the enemy, like, the battle forecast and, like, the enemy phase predictors were also very cool additions to Three Houses. Like, I think one thing that's really neat when people make ROM hacks like these is that, it's not in this, but I think it's in Sacred Echoes, where they have, like, that thing where, like, you place an enemy in a certain tile, and, like, lines would be, like, appearing out from each of these enemies saying, like, this unit can attack this unit can attack this unit, and so on. It's just one of those things that, like, it's nice to have. And, like, if you don't have it, you can spend the extra time to just calculate what enemies are coming at you. But when devs decide to include that kind of quality of life stuff, I feel like, as a player, I can really appreciate it. Especially, like, when people in the ROM hacking scene do it, because, like, you don't have to add quality of life changes like that. But they really, like, went the extra mile to, like, make those kinds of things that people got used to. I don't know, I feel like just, in general, like, for any kind of game, you know, Fire Emblem has a very, like, the ROM hacking scene nowadays is, like, very booming. But you think about games like Pokemon, you think about games like Mario, they have, like, such dedicated ROM hacking communities that it's really interesting to see how far people push, like, the limits of a game compared to, like, the original iteration of that game. You know, like, Mario 64 ROM hacks are a pretty good example of that. Like, not only in, like, the level design, but, like, understanding, like, the movement text that people learn. And, like, how there are, like, certain techniques that you gotta use in order to, like, progress through certain levels. That, like, someone who, like, played through Mario 64 regularly probably wouldn't know about those techniques. But people who, like, played through Mario 64 regularly aren't, the targeted audience of ROM hacks. It's, like, the people who are, like, diehard fans, not even necessarily speedrunners, but maybe, like, people who watch speedruns. So, like, you watch these speedruns, you learn about all these, like, different techniques that people use to, like, force out, like, a little bit of extra height or, like, force a little bit of extra jump distance. And I feel like it's just so cool that communities build like that, you know? And even then, it's, like, the same way in Fire Emblem. Like, there's, like, certain strats that work in certain maps. I remember, like, ages ago, I played, like, a ROM hack called Four Kings, and I'm, like, very unaware of, like, how high-leveled Fire Emblem players play their game. So, like, I approached the map in a very strange way, and, like, the creator of the ROM hack was like, huh, that's weird. I feel like most people would approach that by, like, splitting their army in two. And I was like, you know, I'm not most people. I have no brains. It's just how it goes, you know? I don't do strategies that people think are sensible. And I feel like that's just the way I've been with, like, a lot of games. I remember, like, ages ago, back when I used to do, like, competitive Pokemon battling in Generation 4, I would, like, build a team of Pokemon that I like. And, you know, I think this is, like, a thing that a lot of people do, you know? Especially in a game like Pokemon. Because, like, people have their favorite units, right? People have their favorite units, their favorite Pokemon. And people want to use their favorite Pokemon. Let me just do this, though. Let me get this kill. So, like, I made a team of my favorite Pokemon, you know? I had Gallade there, I had Typhlosion on the team, I had Metagross there. And, you know, I played an Overused a lot because, you know, Overused has, like, you can use as many, pretty much every Pokemon isn't, like, a super powerful legendary. And, like, I would run, like, Gallade because I thought he was a cool Pokemon, you know? He has swords on his elbows. That's fucking cool as hell. But then someone, like, called me, like, a gimmick player because I used a Pokemon that wasn't overused. Because I used a Pokemon that was rated as a borderline Pokemon. And it's just, I don't know. For someone, like, trying to play, like, competitively and, like, using stuff like that, a lot of people will talk about how, like, you don't want to be, like, a slave to the meta and, like, only use what's popular. But, like, also, there are people who can, like, have very big brains and create really cool strategies. I think sometimes about how there was that one VGC, like, that one VGC tournament. I want to say it was, like, 2016 or 2015, when, like, someone took a Pachirisu all the way to the grand finals of a Pokemon double VGC tournament, and like had this insane like setup where like it used like follow me and like recycling citrus berries, I think it was, and like seeing people come up with like crazy strategies like that. I'm not like that well versed in strategy to do that. I just use things that I think look cool. And that's the same thing with like Fire Emblem. I just like using units that I think are really cool units. Alright, we gotta rescue the Intel Division. I assume the Intel Division means that we're getting thieves now. The transitions to the map are really weird. Oh, cool. How many slots am I missing? Alright. I have 2 empty slots, so even though I let 3 units die, it's not too big of a deal. Oh, this is cool too. So actually, this is one of the first examples of unique units to a ROM hack. So obviously, we have soldiers in regular Fire Emblem, you know? They look different, but they're pretty much just foot soldiers with a different sprite. But here I think it's really neat, like, where you can really see ROM hacking shine is when they create units with, like, completely original units. Like, they have this Hunter class, which is basically a thief, but they use bows, as opposed to just, like, a regular thief that has to use swords. Like, I really like how they, like, how the community was able to, like, mod the game to, like, just create things that didn't exist before. You know, like, I think beyond just, like, creating new maps, you know, because that's, like, the thing about, like, any ROM hack, you know, you gotta create new content. But to create entirely new classes, I think, is just such a cool thing. But, like, with Mario, it's, like, people who, like, modded in, like, Mario 64 to have, what is it? There was that Mario 64 ROM hack that let you play as, I think it was all the Mario 64 DS characters, but on the N64. And then they also put netplay in it. I played that hack before with my friends, and it was such a neat experience, you know? Like, Mario 64 in and of itself is a very cool game. I know a lot of people have been, like, picking that game up and speedrunning it. But, like, I think it's also just really cool, like, the mechanics and the movement in that game are just so crisp and clean. And I also need a sword unit here. And to see people, like, take that game and then just mod and, yeah, there's now 4 extra characters you can play as. Go nuts. It's just really cool. Alright, let's start here. The front of this map is really scary looking. There's a lot of chests. Oh! Oh, I see. They were green units until the map started. Wait, this guy does 10 damage. Oh, and those sprites look really good, too. Custom classes always, like, the art for these always seem to, like, go really hard. Like, way harder than it needs to. I think it's also interesting to me that, like, the ranged units seem to do a lot more damage than the melee units. I think it's to make up for the fact that there aren't many ranged units in the game. Oh, wait, is that a bowgun? Wait, is that a 1-2 range? Oh, no, it's a 2 range, but it has 20 crit. Ooh, that's interesting. That's our first new weapon. Or our first new, like, unique weapon. Let's see. This guy can reach up to here. Both these units have the same stats. So we'll just put a thief over here, a thief over here. Because this archer's probably... Oh, this archer doesn't move. He's just stuck there. Alright, so I moved the thieves out of the way. It's like you're playing 2 maps at once. And we're going to send just 3 mages to this guy, burn him to a crisp. Actually, I think we only need to send 2. Motherfucker, we need to send 3. I was so certain. 74 isn't, like, super reliable, though, so I can't be too mad about that one missing. I remember when I was younger, I always used to be, like... I always used to question, like, how enemies would be able to hit me with, like, 60% hit rates and, like, 70% hit rates. But nowadays, I see a hit rate over 50 and be like, yeah, baby, that's the hit rate. We're gonna get him this time. We're gonna hit him. It's 64% guaranteed. Just like that. I think a 64% hit rate translates to roughly, like, 71% on true hit. Which is still not a very high chance. Like, it's not something that I like messing around with. Because 30 times out of 100, that's a lot of times to play around with. It's a very risky business. Alright, if I do 11 damage here, I can do... Okay, wait. We want to be careful because there's a lot of enemies that can move. I should not try to feed the kill this hastily. Let's just get this guy. Hit him for 10 damage. And we'll be safe here. It's an Ironman. I can't play too carelessly. It's not like I'm playing Fire Emblem Fates where I can just send Corrin into a horde of most enemies and just get away with it for free. We're just going to put our Armor Knight in the middle. Because the Armor Knight, very tanky. He's only taking 1 damage. And he has weapon triangle advantage against most things. We can probably trade the Iron Sword off of him too. Because if we put a Lance on him, he's not going to be at a disadvantage against all these units over here. We just need to get rid of this Axe Dude. 75% hit rate. I think that's reliable, right? Watch me get hit. At least we got him. At least we got him. This game really makes me rethink like statistics very heavily. Very scary. And we're going to equip an Iron Spear because I don't want to get weighed down. And we'll just stay in the back like this. We'll make a wall. And everyone gets a spear. And you? Do you have a spear? No javelin? No. We're good. We're good. We can put our healer in the back there. And I don't think anyone but the mercenary should be doubling. Ooh, we actually double this guy. We don't get to double very often in this game, so it's very satisfying to see the rare moments where we actually do get to double attack. Oh, this is looking a little iffy, though. And our thieves don't double the mercenaries. That's a little sad. Because thieves are supposed to be really fast. But if a thief can't double, you know there's a problem with the enemies here. Alright, let's do the top section first. This is going to be a lot easier to deal with. Check this crit. God damn it. Even with that 22% crit chance, no crit. But we can, let's see. I don't want to get hit, like, directly. It should be fine, it should be fine. Iron Bow for 8 damage. And then we can have a thief finish this guy off. As long as he doesn't miss with the 75% hit rate. Which, you know, I wouldn't put it past the game. I feel like I'm going to miss here. I wonder if the reason why they give you 4 thieves at the top of the screen is because they expect one of these thieves to die. Because there's 4 chests over here, and it would make sense for all 4 of them to open it. But it's also like, I feel like we're all really susceptible to getting exploded. Because there's so many enemies on the top section here. And there's so many enemies that we have to break through towards. So let's see. We're going to trade a Vulnerary so we can heal up. Because 24-3, we can't let the best girl die just yet. She's too valuable. But we can take this guy out with our weapon triangle advantage. It's so strange seeing an axe have 96% hit rate. I'm not used to like high hit rates in this game. I'm used to rolling the dice on literally goddamn everything. Alright, that's 7 damage. And you can... Oh wait, he can't reach. Okay. So that's safe. How do we get this though? I can't kill him with what we have right now. Oh, she can double. Let's see. He can't double. Strange. Okay, okay, okay. This is fine. We should be able to kill these guys with 2 units. The Lanceman should die. I don't think most soldiers can take 2 magic hits. Because unless he has like over 17 HP, which I don't think they have, based on the stats that I've seen, 18. So this is 9. Damn, wait, that's not great. Let's see. We're gonna make a wall here. If we make a wall, there's no unit that can get hit by two enemies, so we should be safe. Yeah, we can just use our strategy. We can be sensible. We don't want to rush into this, because if I were to try to do some extra damage to that Lanceman, I'm pretty sure I would lose Mage Core 7, and... You think I could let that pure little cinnamon roll die? You see her? Her green hair and blue coat? No way. She's not... Oh. That was Mage Core 4. I haven't remembered all the numbers yet. They're both mages. I'm a fake fan. Can't believe I would do this to my favorite girl. Alright, so then... You... He takes a lot of damage. How do I get rid of this guy? She doubles him. This guy does 3 damage. There's Steel Spear, we can do 5 damage. Actually, this is fine. We'll take this guy out. And we have Weapon Triangle advantage, so we're not going to take too much damage. But we also don't want to be too careless with the commander, because if he dies, then it's game over. 3 damage. Wait, Archer. 2 times 2. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And I think we can get the kill with 24-2. And she will get a level up. Or close to one. With a 100% hit rate, too. What an ace. Boom! So now the plan is this. I think she's in range of the Swordsman. Oh, we also got a door key. But only on the left side. So we can put you over here. And now we should be completely safe. Oh, okay, good, good, good. He attacked the person that couldn't kill him. Nice try. You're not breaking through my defenses that easily. Holy shit, that could have been bad. We could have lost Mage Core's 1 right there if he got doubled. Because that was a double attack for more than half his HP. Ooh, these numbers are looking a little scary. We can survive though. There's only 1 mage in the area here. And he takes a lot of damage. I'm looking forward to this bowgun crit. Look, 22% crit chance. This has got to be the crit. God damn. I swear it doesn't take this long for me to proc a 22% crit chance. Statistically speaking, I've already done 3 attacks with that weapon. So, within 2 attacks, I gotta get a crit, right? That's how the statistics work. Holy shit. I missed an 88% chance. This game is really screwing with me today. I have missed like 3 88s, 3 80s, and 88, and I've gotten like at least 4 level ups where I only got HP. Sometimes the universe is out to tell you a message, and that message is don't play Fire Emblem today. But it's alright. We're getting out of the situation. My only fear is that there's going to be reinforcements that appear from the bottom or something, and if that happens, I am absolutely screwed. Mage Course 4 got speed? That's the only stat I need to see her get. She's going to be doubling everything. It's over. It's over. We've won. Stop. You can't even try anymore. It's over for these guys. Actually, it might be over for me if I don't hit this 75% chance. Or the 70% chance. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Yes! I closed my eyes because I didn't want to... I wanted to hear the sound of missing. I didn't want to just see the animation. I just wanted to experience it with my ears. Oh, but he got 4. He has 4 speed, so I don't think he'd get doubled anymore. But at the very least, we saw his speed go up. Maybe we'll start seeing some strength gains, because I think strength has gone up this chapter, or this whole playthrough, a total of 1 time. It's been a rough playthrough. Yeah, we got our mages. We got them last chapter at the expense of losing 24-1. We lost 24-1, we lost 26-1, and we lost 26-4. We lost 3 units. We lost an axeman, a mercenary, and a soldier. It's a little tragic, but we persevere. And 24-2 is almost able to promote. She has her trainee seal ready. Look at that. She needs 112 more EXP. I hope your dinner went well, by the way. I hope you're doing good. And we are currently on chapter... Yeah, of course we have 24. I'm not letting her die. There's no way she's biting the dust anytime soon. Alright. What's scary, though, is that this mage can double. This mage can double attack 24-4. And 24-4 is an armor knight. So we don't want our armor knights to get hit double attacked by a mage, because that's just a recipe for a disaster. But we can do enough damage here. And she lives a second attack. Bonk. Alright. It's a little scary that the mage got on the pillar. But he can't avoid 24-3. She's got the eagle eye. Look at this. Look at her 3 skill. Oh, you went to Golden Corral? You went all the way there and back? That was fast. I hope it was a good meal. I don't think I've ever been to Golden Corral. I assume it's something like Cracker Barrel, if I recall correctly. And I've been to quite a few Cracker Barrels, because there's none near me where I am, but when we go on road trips, something about Cracker Barrel, something about eating at a restaurant that has an entire gift shop next door hits different. Oh, it's a buffet, that's the difference. I see. Damn, that's making me feel a little hungry. But yeah, sometimes I think about Cracker Barrel. It really is a different experience when after you have your food, you can just go right next door and then buy like the weirdest like off-road souvenirs. Like, there's things that you'd expect to find at a Cracker Barrel, like very patriotic American things, and then you just find like weird assortment of jelly beans and just like, what is it? I'm thinking about like weird license plates or like mugs with your name on it, like that kind of stuff. It really is just like such a strange restaurant to be at. I am also a fan of the breakfast food. I feel like a lot of people talk down on Cracker Barrel, but I'm a fan of the food there. I'm always excited when like I'm on a road trip or something and I see one pass by the side of the road. And I'm like, yeah, I could do Cracker Barrel. I could buy some stupid souvenirs that have nothing to do with the initial trip that we planned to do. Like, we'd be going up north, we'd be going to somewhere in like the New England area or something. And Cracker Barrel isn't the kind of place that you'd think about buying souvenirs in the New England area. It's just, there happens to be a Cracker Barrel there. Might as well eat there and then buy something silly to say, look, I went to this restaurant that pretty much doesn't exist where we are. Are you really eating Cracker Barrel if you're not worrying about the horseplow above? Yeah, the horseplow or any of the other weird things, trinkets they have sitting around. Also, are you really eating Cracker Barrel if you don't finish the peg puzzle? If you can't beat the peg puzzle, then like, you actually have to reset your save file. Like, if you can't complete the peg puzzle, then you're literally like not allowed to save your game at Cracker Barrel. It's like mandatory. Okay, so this is a little scary. We're gonna bait this archer downwards before we push any further, because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with the plethora of enemies that are waiting to beat me up right now. And let us pop this vulnerary. I'm so glad I bought these vulneraries. Good on me for thinking that buying items was important. The peg puzzle. I have my off days with it. You know, sometimes I go in, I crack my knuckles. Oh, that was an awful knuckle crack. I want to like punch my fists together to crack my knuckles, and I also accidentally hit the speed up button. Oh, what a time. Sometimes I'm like really good at the peg puzzle. Other times, like my brain just shuts off. And, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what's happening. Oh, god damn it. I can get hit by 2 units here. Okay, no, this is fine. If I go to this tile over here, the thief is going to get hit by 2 units, which is fine. Because we can use those 2 units. We can counterattack. We shouldn't get hit. You're going to bring back some Cracker Barrel memories. I've only ever gone to Cracker Barrel as an adult, so I don't really have, like, many fond memories. Because, like, I think the first time I went to Cracker Barrel was when I had visited the virtual reality scape that is Florida. If you're successful and leave only 1 peg, you are a genius. Leave 2 pegs, and you're pretty smart. Leave 3 pegs, and you're just plain dumb. But leave 4 pegs, and sorry, but you're an ignoramus. God, you're right, it does say that on every single peg puzzle. And man, at the very least, I'm usually able to at least take out, what is it? I can usually clear at least, have 2 pegs left. I'm not that bad that I can't clear at least 2 pegs. But man, it does feel bad when you... I actually don't know, like, how do you mess it up so badly that you leave that many pegs open? Maybe you really do have to be an ignoramus to leave that many open. That must be it, right? Because, I don't know, the peg puzzle's pretty lenient with, like... Peg puzzle stream 1? Oh, that... like, a peg puzzle tournament, you know? Like, you put all the VTubers in a stream, have them, like, do the peg puzzle every time. I feel like once you know how to do the peg puzzle, you're not really going to mess it up, and thank you for redeeming the stretch. I am stretching right now. I'm still sore from working out on Sunday. Not as sore as I was yesterday. I was really bad yesterday. It hurt to extend my arms outward, but now I can raise my head up, arms above my head without any pain. But man, yesterday, I woke up. I didn't wake up. I was like moaning in my sleep because I was just in so much pain. And like, it was like, people like talk about like sleep paralysis demons and not being able to like move when they're asleep. It literally felt like I had like a sleep paralysis demon. Like, I wanted to move, but my body was so sore that I couldn't move. And I was like, oh god, I'm in so much pain, but I can't move into a position that hurts less. It was not a good time. It was actually an incredibly awful time. This guy's 9 to my 5 defense. So I take 8 damage, and that's the only guy that can reach me. We're gonna put you over here. Let's see how this turn goes. But yeah, I would definitely have a redeem where I... that sounds like a fun redeem. Just do the Cracker Barrel Peg puzzle and see if I'm an Ignoramus today or not. Ooh, nice crit. Sleep paralysis happened to you a few times. I've never actually experienced, like, real sleep paralysis, I don't think. But it sounds terrifying. Like, I guess that's the closest thing to it happening. Holy moly. Alright, the next time Intel Division 3 attacks, it's gotta be a crit next time. Because I attacked 4 times and none of them were crits. Also, wait. Kuro, are you unable to sleep once more? I'm glad to see you back, but are you having trouble sleeping? Sometimes you got bitten by a snake in your dream, and you wake up to not being able to feel your, like, Jesus. Oh, that sounds horrifying. Like an I have no mouth, then I must scream kind of moment. Jesus. It's just unsettling, you know? Like, when you can't do that kind of stuff, like, you're dreaming it, and you're experiencing it, but you can't do anything with your body to, like, actually, like, fight against it. Like, I can imagine it being very upsetting to deal with. Alright, let's see. Wait, this archer can go over here. I'm not scolding you, I'm just hoping you're alright. Your schedule is screwed. I get that. Sometimes just falling asleep is hard. I absolutely do not blame you. I know other people who have, like, really bad insomnia problems. It's pushes to 7 a.m. It's pushed... It's alright. If it keeps on pushing back, Kuro, it'll eventually wrap around to becoming a normal sleep schedule. You just gotta... I know some people will, like, pull, like, an all-nighter and try to, like, stay awake until, like, they get to a time where they have an actual, like, fixed sleep schedule. Maybe that might help you out, though. I don't know. If your sleep's been as bad as it has been for as long as it is, I assume you probably tried something like that at this point already. I hope it does get better for you, though. It really is frustrating when you want to sleep, but you can't sleep. Like, yeah, you just have to exhaust yourself to the point where you just pass out. Even then, for some people, that doesn't help them. I know Wisteria sometimes has problems where, like, even, like, exhausting herself, she just is, like, very sleepy and just... even trying to exhaust herself, she can't fall asleep. And it's just, like, very stressful to see when you're, like, just not able to fall asleep. It makes me think of that one clip from Home Movies where it's like, well, why didn't you sleep? Well, what do you mean, why didn't I sleep? I got insomnia. Yeah, it means I can't sleep. And this girl's like, well, have you ever considered just laying down in bed and closing your eyes? And the guy's like, oh, that's brilliant. He says here that to cure insomnia, all you gotta do is lay down and go to sleep. You pull all-nighters because you can't get enough done. I do feel that too, that, you know, there's stuff that you want, there's work that you want to get done, but, like, either, like, you can't get it all done at night, or, like, you can't get it done at night, or you can't focus until it's nighttime. I know a lot of people, like, I think even myself included, like, who just work better at the nighttime, which is, like, a very unfortunate hell world to live, where you can't get your work done until you actually, like, you have to force yourself to, like, stay up, like, until the dead hours of night to actually get any, like, sort of reasonable work done. Yeah. I also find myself that way, which sucks. It's an awful way of living, as much as it is a way that I live. Oh, wait, she at level 10! She at level 10, her stats are... they sure are something. 6, 3, 4, 7. Wait, she has the same stats as this Armor Knight, offensively. But she'll get free levels. That's another thing, too. I don't like ending the day, you know? Like, I don't like having to say goodbye to everyone and having to just go to sleep. And that being the end of the day, you know? I like... especially, like, if I'm in, like, a lot of, like, conversations and, like, chatting with people. It's, like, it just always feels, like, disappointing to have to say goodnight, you know? Which is why sometimes I just don't like sleeping. And it's not even necessarily, like, fear of missing out or anything like that. As much as it is just, like, I just enjoy talking with people. Oh, God! Okay, he didn't get doubled. We're good. Alright, it's looking a little dire, but... let's see, Commander cannot reach. You can reach, and you definitely do not 10 damage. Why the fuck are these guys so tanky? Why are these guys so tanky? I don't like this. Yeah, we're all thinking the same way. It's just because, you know, I don't know. I feel like with, like, especially when you're involved with communities, like, in groups like stuff, like when you're, like, parts like certain forums, or, like, even, like, the VTuber community, you do end up, like, going into a lot of Discords and meeting a lot of people, and, like, you just have nice conversations with people, like, whether it be in, like, publicly or through DMs, you know? And you just don't want to stop talking. I've definitely had that problem before where I've, like, stayed up late because I just didn't want to stop conversations. Or you have that thing where, like, you lay in bed, like, like that one meme where it's, like, the guy and the girl, like, just texting each other. Except it unironically just happens for me. Do I have a Discord for my channel? I've been considering making one recently. It's that weird state where it's, like, I don't know if I, like, need to have a channel because of my size, but also, I know that having a Discord channel is helpful to, like, grow a community and then eventually be at the size where I think I should have a Discord community. And I know, like, everyone makes a Discord channel no matter how big they are, so I've considered doing it. It was an idea that was pitched to me a while ago, actually, making a Discord, because, I used to do Japanese lessons. I think it's actually still in my Twitch bio, but I used to do Japanese lessons, and someone said that it would, like, be a good idea. You're texting Elliot. Oh my god. Someone basically said it would be, like, a good idea to have, like, office hours, where, like, people could, like, DM me for, like, help with, like, problems. Like, if they had, like, problems with questions, like, questions about Japanese grammar, then they could contact me in the Discord or ask questions in, like, the office hours channel, like, that kind of stuff. And it's, like, something that I probably should think about doing. And I tried redoing, strength and speed, that's a good level up. I tried starting up my Japanese lessons again, but I want to, like, get into a good mental state where I think I could start doing that again. I think when I open up a Discord server, I think I'm probably going to start doing my Japanese lessons again and, like, actually have, like, an office hours channel. And it'd be good just for, like, other people who, like, also know the language well, because I have a couple of other colleagues who also, like, are well studied in Japanese, like Reina and Kain both have good Japanese understanding. It's like there'd be other people who, like, know their stuff that would be able to also participate. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, a men's staff, that's good. You no longer doing lessons? And here you thought you were just missing the streams. Yeah, it's been a while, and welcome, Clay Guy. Thanks for stopping by. I went into this, like, I got into the space of, like, I was, like, doing the Japanese lesson streams, and I was struggling with being able to keep the Japanese lesson sort of accessible to everyone. Strength and speed level ups don't exist. HP growth only. Yeah, I was just struggling because, like, it's one of those things as a teacher, you know? Especially when you're teaching lessons that you want to be accessible to everyone. It feels bad, like, when I do a stream, and oh my god, that guy had a longbow. When you do a stream like that, and, like, it's, like, very hard for a lot of people to, like, be able to follow along with the conversation. And I think there is still merit in doing streams like that, even if, like, it's limited to a select amount of people. But I want to, like, sort of start from square one again. And, like, I think I want to do, like, better lesson planning. I think the lessons that I did, like, ages ago, like, back in February. God, I can't believe it was February. That's, like, 10 months ago. I think it's actually been 10 months since my first lesson at this point. But, I don't know, it feels like I just want to, like, be able to, like, have it be more accessible. And I think having an office hours, like, channel like that would also, like, or, like, having, like, channels dedicated to, those kinds of questions and, like, those lessons would make it a lot easier for, like, people joining the community to actually, like, have a resource for, like, what they missed. Because, you know, you miss one stream, it's like missing a class at school, right? You miss one class at school, you just fall really behind everyone else. And it's just a bad feeling to, like, come into the next lesson and be like, ah, shit, how did I miss literally the entire book all in one lesson? How did he have the time to go over the entire textbook? That's what I feel sometimes, especially in, like, college, because college classes go so quickly. Like, you miss one class, you miss, like, 1 or 2 chapters of a book. Oh, fuck, why did I do that? I was supposed to use a trainee seal. She's literally eating EXP. Not good, not good, not good. Alright, anyway, we can bait this guy over here. How did you score a negative on this test? Literally! Man, speaking of, like, scoring negatives, I've definitely had, like, I've definitely seen some nightmare scores from people that didn't get zeros. Ooh, yeah. There are certain phone OSs that let you do that. I know with Androids, I have a Pixel, and I'm pretty sure I can like, they have like the mini player. So like if I like switch to a different application while using Twitch, it has the mini player in the bottom right. So it's really useful for me to like scroll like Twitter or other things while also still being able to keep up with the stream. It's super helpful. I'm a big fan of the fact that like phones nowadays do that. All right, trainee seal time. Wait, it's not a branch promotion? I'm forced? Don't tell me I'm forced into night. Please don't tell me it's night. Oh, it's soldier. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Yeah, that's just how it ends up, you know? Like, you miss one day of class, especially math, because math is super cumulative. It's not like history where you're just learning different facts about other facts. Like, if you can't do, like, multi-step equations, you can't do systems of equations. If you can't do, like, if you can't solve for x, if you can't, like, solve for a variable, you can't do, like, a lot of other things in mathematics. It's, like, really stressful. Also, wait. 7-4-5 as your offenses. Not too bad for being 2 levels behind. Interesting. 5 defense. She's got some pretty decent stats. It's not, like, the most amazing, but the way this game is, I wasn't really expecting her stats to be, like, super, super, super high. Alright, we got a hand spear, I think. We got an axe reaver, that's huge. Who got the hand spear? I know someone picked it up. You did. Alright, we'll get that later. So no mount versus 25 squad 2. I don't know what... Oh yeah, probably she won't get a mount. But you know what? She's got a lot of speed for a foot unit. You know, she's gonna be a very agile halberdier. I think she'll still be very strong in the end. But this mage, we're gonna take out with the outlaws or the hunters. I always think it's interesting because like there are certain classes that I associate certain things with. Like because I played a lot of or because I played like Fates. Fates was the first game where I saw a thief that was also an archer in the outlaw class. Like you think about Niles, right? Like one of the most defining traits of Niles as a character is that he has very high resistance. So it like sort of like does this thing where you expect every other thief archer to have high resistance. And I'm looking here. These guys have more defense than their 0 resistance. So it's like a very like interesting thing there. Like you expect one thing out of their class and then it's just completely different. I don't know what other game. I don't think any other games had thief archers. But it does make sense, you know, like Robin Hood. You think about Robin Hood, he's a thief archer. Okay, wait, 92% hit. I am so scared. I am very scared of this. Like, the chances of missing a 93 are very high. Like, super, super, super high, and I don't want to miss a 93. You'll be back. You need to go to the store and buy a chicken for dinner. Go stream. Well, thanks for lurking around, and I hope the store visit goes well. I hope you find what you're looking for, because I definitely know the feeling of going to the store to try and find like ingredients and stuff, and then the ingredients that you think are supposed to be there aren't there. There's really isn't any worse of a feeling than just, yeah, the ingredients you want aren't in another castle. Sorry, goodbye. Alright, so that means he has 4 speed if he uses the hand spear. So we should be fine. 14 power to 15 attack. Or 14 HP to 15 attack, but... So we take 9 damage, this should be fine. We should be able to bully him from afar. 56 hit rate! Dark Magic hit challenge, please hit. God damn. He would have healed it off anyway. He would have healed it with the throne bonuses. The toads you want to eat were already eaten by another Bowser. Does Bowser eat toads? Oh, wait, I see what you mean. I thought you meant like frogs, like wart. No, you mean actual toads. Alright, so now... Alright, we can probably rescue strategy here, but I wanna see this crit. I wanna see this critical hit. I have attacked 5 times with a 21% crit chance. I hate statistics. And yes, I know, the actual probability would have been approximately 79 to the 5th power, chances of not critting. But you know what? Let me believe. Let me believe. I want to believe. Alright, this guy does 3 times 2 damage. And then he would do 4 times 2, so he'll do a total of 14 damage. That's fine. That's not a worry. We have more than enough HP, and he has no crit rate on us. Imagine getting crit by the boss. 10 reps up to me. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do 10 squats while I play. I'm doing squats because it doesn't require me to let go of the controller. So let me move my chair out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit, I didn't look at the hit rate. 7, 8. Godlike. Wait, 8, 9. I know numbers. I know my numbers. 10. Holy shit. Okay. 60% hit rate. You found out Lego is going to invest in factories in your country in Vietnam? In Vietnam? Is that good or bad? Is it good that they have Lego factories there? Because I mean, it's nice that they have like the buildings there, but does it matter all too much? Because I mean, is that going to affect like the availability of Legos in your country? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Your avatar looks like it's just enjoying looking at the ceiling. Yeah, my webcam is in a weird place. There's like a thing over it, so anytime I stand up, it's gonna like, it kind of loses track of me. Oh no, better look at night when walking at night. Those things kill more people every year. Oh, so you collect Legos. Yeah, that's good then. That's awesome. You can get your fill of Legos. All right, let me see something though. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. If I trade here, and then I trade here, we do a trade chain. You step on Legos. God, stepping on Legos is some kind of special hell. Very bad feeling. I would not recommend. Everyone knows this feeling of stepping on a Lego at least once, though. You know, that thing is like, you think about, like, games where, like, there are, like, terrain that does damage to you and stuff. Like, imagine, like, in Fire Emblem, I could just see it right now. Like, there would be, like, trap tiles that you step on it, and then the next turn passes, and then it reveals that there was a Lego on the tile, and your character takes critical damage. Like, there's lava tiles in Fire Emblem games that do, like, 10 HP per damage. No, the whole critical hit shake would happen, and then your character would just straight up die immediately. You would just fold to the Lego. Oh, and there's reinforcements. Let's see what these guys are. So, you know, that's what I was thinking. That's the thing, like, gigantic corporations investing in a country like that. But it's good, right? That they'll be able to get Legos at a more affordable price. But one thing that I think I want to mention here, because this is a thing that, like, a lot of ROM hacks will do, because, you know, a lot of people talk about how you can just very much easily, like, cheese and abuse and turtle a chapter. A lot of ROM hacks like to do this thing where they throw in enemies that have, like, 21 attack. They have 21 attack, and then they have, like, 7 speed. You can't double these guys. They have 8 defense and 23 HP. And these guys will just straight up murder any character that they look at. Like, Mage Core 7 has 2 defense and 16 HP. So he can survive an attack that does less than 18 damage. This guy has 21 attack. He just one-shots you. Let's look and see what these guys are. Methinks here comes more cannon fodder. You'd think. ROM hackers are very, 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 like, anti-turtle for the most part. If you think you can turtle a chapter, you can't. Fuck! I won't miss. I won't keep on missing. We're gonna hit eventually. Is this the bowgun guy? No, that's the guy with the iron bow. Let's see. You. Mage Core 7. Get in. Step on the entirety of the Millennium Falcon. The thing about, like, Legos, like, stepping on a Legos is, like, it's a case of less is more, you know? Like, you can step on, like, an entire Lego thing. It'll kind of hurt, but, like, you kind of understand that you stepped on a Lego structure. It's no problem. It's not a big deal. You step on one lone Lego in a room that you thought was cleaned, your entire head just blows off. It's just like, you go from, like, 90% HP to, like, 1% HP, like, fatal. You just fall to the ground. It's like when you, like, hit your elbow on the most innocuous thing you never expected to hit your elbow on. It kills you on impact. It's deadly. Like, what are you gonna do? Survive? It really is that, like, spiritual damage, you know? Like, you think you're having a good time, you back your elbow up, and then suddenly you feel yourself ascending to the high heavens. It's just upsetting. And that's how Legos are too. I feel like I was more of a Connects kid though. I did get Lego sets more as a kid, but I think I spent a lot more time fucking around with Connects. And I think that's because, and this is gonna sound super Chunibyo, but the reason why I played with Connects more is because it was easier to make swords out of them. Oh, the commander has to seize. Yeah, so it's a seize chapter, and we just take the commander onto the throne. I assume at least. Yeah, only the commander can seize. It's pretty much the only important thing that he has to do aside from not die. Alright, I think we could go through one more chapter. I think the map design of this is pretty cool, though. I like how the map was split, but it didn't, like, force you to necessarily rush in one direction or the other. It let you, like, sort of go at a reasonable pace before the, like, the reinforcement that, like, super kill you spawned. Like, I was very well on my way to finishing the chapter. I think it is very charming. You know, it's Connects. Alright, there was another castle here. They sent a large force to guard the castle, with only a member of the Grunts, along with a medic. Oh. So we have some Grunts. Look at this man! We got a Journeyman! And he has some pretty nice stats too for a Journeyman. He's level 5 though. And then we have the medic cores. Oh shit! Why is his stats so low? He's a promoted unit! This is interesting though. This is actually really interesting. He has really low magic, but he has C staves. And he has a silent staff, which is going to have 5 range. So if I look here, if we look at the map, like, this is the kind of stuff that I like. Because normally people ignore status staves. But if we look at the enemies here, let's see what we got. There's some villages. I don't think there's any, like, super scary mages here, actually. There's fire. There's 2 fire mages, 3 fire mages. So nothing scary yet. But it tells you that this is going to be important at some time soon, not right now. But just think about it. And again, it's just that idea that, like, even though they give you the super strong unit, his stats are absolute dog shit. Like, he's a promoted unit that doesn't have stats. It's just such interesting design choices where they make the game based off of really low numbers instead of really high numbers. Favorite chapter condition? I feel like it really depends on which game. Like, I'm thinking in Fire Emblem 7, I think my favorite maps were, like, I don't even want to say they were my favorite because of the conditions. Siege maps are pretty good, and, like, I like route maps a lot. But then, like, you think about certain route maps, like Cog of Destiny, and then you kind of want to die. I guess kill bosses, I think, from a gameplay perspective, kill boss maps are also pretty interesting. Because you don't have to worry about the extra turn to, like, seize, so it gives you a lot more leeway with ways to, like, plan around finishing a chapter. Like, route maps can just become a slog. Defend maps, also a slog, unless you can early kill. Oh, point blank. It's not what it looks like. So actually, I started a new Ironman of Conquest after I died to the staircase. And then, I got to chapter 9. I successfully had Azura activate the Dragon Vein, killed all the enemies that were originally there, and then died to all the reinforcements. Elise never died that run, though. And neither did Mozu. So technically, they never died again. Alright. Yeah, Elise was actually really solid as a Wyvern Rider. She did a very good job. Alright. Jacob did die, though. You are correct. Alright, Mage Core 4, I think, is better than Mage Core 7. So we're gonna put him away. Jacob died. And then Hunter 3 has the better stats. So we're going to swap these. It's also just interesting, like, the way that, like, you have so many basically duplicates of units, and the fact that growth rates are so low in this game makes it so that, like, if one of them dies, like, that really is just an indicator of how built this game was around, Ironmanning. It's just such a, I don't know, I can't get over, like, the design of this. Because there's so many Fire Emblem games that you play that are just so built around just getting really big, strong numbers, and this isn't. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what mainline Fire Emblem games are like that. Because, like, obviously a lot of the new ones, like, have really high stat caps. Like, Awakening had goddamn fucking Limit Break in their DLC, so you could go to, like, what, like, 30, 40, 50 strength. Like, it was ridiculous. The numbers got way too high. It's, like, almost excessive. But then, like, you play, like, games like Fire Emblem 7, Fire Emblem 8. The stats get kind of high, but not to, like, any, like, absurd degree. Alright, these guys can't get forward here, so we want to just clear these guys out. It's so wrong that they gave me a journeyman with no hatchet. Also, I'm just gonna say, fuck that. That's messed up. Thracia caps. So, what are Thracia caps? I've played Thracia, but I haven't gotten very far in it, so I don't know what stat caps in Thracia look like. Are they low? I could have sworn they were like Fire Emblem 6 and 7. Like GBA Fire Emblem. But I could be wrong. Every stat... What the fuck? Yeah, that's a case of stat deflation. And I think Thracia is actually looked to as an example from other ROM hackers to, what is it? They look at that as, like, an example of, like, how to sort of, like, balance your stats out. You're only on Chapter 4X. Whew, good luck with that. I don't think Chapter 4X is a hard chapter, but you can very easily get jump scared if you don't know what to expect. Because that's what fucking happened to me. I got jump scared, and the Cavalier that joins your party in Chapter 4 immediately exploded to 12 units at once. I love Kaga, dude. I should actually play a Kaga game to completion. Because I played the remakes of Shadow Dragon and Gaiden. That's what happened to you. I'm glad other people can relate to the misery. I'm glad it's a relatable moment. Jesus Christ. Do I bank on the 59? Do you guys believe in grunts? Do you think Grunts 3 can take out the Austral Mercenary? Do you think that 59% is going to hit? Play Visteria Saga? I've been thinking about it, actually. I've been thinking about playing Berwick Saga. I like that Berwick Saga is like a Fire Emblem game on a hexagonal grid. No. Alright. We're not going to risk grunts just yet. But 24th 4, he's the big man. He's strong. He's huge. He's cracked. He's a little huge. I said it before, but he definitely has washboard abs under that armor. Alright, this is a Cease chapter. And there's a village over there. I hope there's no brigands. It looks like they expect you to split your army to the left, but I want to see if I can just break through the center. I don't know if I have any units that can cross river tiles. Because it doesn't look like the thieves can. It doesn't look like the fighters can. So it looks like if I want to get there, I have to go through, like, hell and back. And if a brigand spawns, well, that won't be fun. But here, we gotta just keep our units safe. We equip an Iron Axe. We put grunts over here to finish off. But yeah, I don't know. Even, like, amongst ROM hacking, I think Mournful Relic, who is the guy who made this hack, is one of the people that I talked to who talks about, like, stat deflation as a concept they wanted to explore more. I think there's some other ones, too. I think Souls of the Forest, which is an unfinished ROM hack by Skreza, I don't know how to pronounce that name, was also, like, very challenging, and also, I don't think had too high stats, but was also, like, built to be, like, Fire Emblem 12, like, Hard 5, which is a very, like, puzzle sort of Fire Emblem game. Alright, let's see if we can get this here. Yes. A full FE4 playthrough would be fun to watch. That's a game I've also been meaning to play. FE4 is the kind of game where every time I play Fire Emblem 4, I get a little further than I did last time. So the first time I played it, I only beat the prologue. No, I didn't even beat the prologue. I got halfway through the prologue. Then the next time I played it, which was a couple years later, I finished the prologue. And then after that, I beat Chapter 1. And then I took like a month-long break and then beat Chapter 2. Yeah. And then I got to Chapter 3, which I think is the Eldigan chapter, Eltoshan. And I didn't beat that chapter. I didn't finish it. I'm bad. I'm not a real Fire Emblem fan. Fake fan. Play Stella Glow. That game sounds familiar. Is that a PS2 RPG? Is that a PS2 tactics game? I know the PS2 was also no slouch when it came to tactics games. I was always a big fan of, around the same time that I got into Fire Emblem, I got into playing also Nippon Ichi software games. Oh, you streamed it. Oh, 3DS Tactics. Okay. I think I might be thinking about like Stella Do? Something like that. It was another game that had Stella in its name. Got copyright struck. Why did you get copyright stricken? Did it have like a lot of music that was like copyrighted? That's disappointing, though. And become a face streamer? God. Face streamers are a different breed. I don't think I could ever become a gacha streamer unless I got a lot of extra income. Because one of, like, the biggest, like, draws I feel of gacha streams... Can you not use the Axe Reaver? You silly fuck. D rank, D rank. Wow, you silly bitch. I guess we just go for this. Oh, you use songs to affect the battlefield. Does it, like, use the microphone or something? I'm pretty sure the 3DS has a mic. Or do you, like, upload music into the game? That's a cool concept. But yeah, I used to play, like, a lot of... the games... The music is in the game and they're copyrighted. I should check that out. That sounds really cool. That does sound like a game that is something typical of what I would stream. That makes a lot more sense now that they just put J-pop songs in them. Let me crack my back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Feels a lot good. Alright. This Axeman moves. Look at his imposing zone of control. I think we can just kill him by just walking at him, though. Yeah, we just send the bishop over here. Something tells me that, this might have been the wrong move. Alright, no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. The stream sort of became a challenge when we had to use as few songs as possible. Damn, that sucks, though. Nah, you know what? You know what the way around that is? If you sing loudly enough over the songs, YouTube won't strike you. There's no way YouTube can copyright strike you if you just use... if you just sing really loudly over the songs. I'm calling it. Alright, so then, wait. We can't rescue with that. Oh, damn. Wait, I can... do this. No, we trade the hand spear over. Kazoo cover. I believe in this 49% hit chance. Get him! Fuck! This might be a bad idea. This might not be the greatest idea that I've ever had. Can you use the bowgun? I think I might have the most cracked idea ever, actually. Where's the bowgun? Where did I put the bowgun? I could have sworn I brought it with me. Is it in the commander? It's not in the commander's convoy. There's no way. Damn it. I must have forgot to, I must have forgotten to take it off. Can I rescue the Medicore? Yes, we can. We can do this, and then... Alright, we can get the iron bow here. Kazoo cover. Or yeah, instrumental covers, right? I'm sure there's also probably, like, filter technology that you could use if you knew what songs were about to play beforehand that could, like... I think if you, like, play the inverse of the song while it plays or something like that, it might mute it or something. There's got to be some way around it. Alright, let's go this way. I can't believe the commander can't even go in there. We take and we drop the medic core over here. I guess we just walk forward. Grunts. God, I'm such a simpleton. I see a trainee unit. I put all my investment into them. We are investing in Grunt Coin right now. Grunt Coin is going to go to the moon. Oh, fuck, there is a brigand over there. That sucks. Wait, I don't think I can... Neuron activation. This activates the neuron. Low-level unit. So here's a thing. Oh, fuck, I can't even take 24-3 over there. That guy's gonna break that village down. Oh, I hope there wasn't anything, like, super important in those villages. I've been playing this chapter so slowly. And actually, one thing that I think is very fascinating about this ROM hack is that if you try to restart chapter, the game just crashes. The game just loops the game over screen and has the potential to wipe, like, to corrupt the ROM file. Because this game was built with the intention to not use save states and not reset or anything. So, like, the programmer made sure to not let you reset. And I think that's, like, really cool that, like, he had a vision in mind for how the game should be played and made it so that the game doesn't go, like, the game prevents you from, like, cheesing, from, like, trying to restart. Because this is, for all intents and purposes, built to be Ironmanned. And by God, people will have to Ironman this. Alright, where did I put Grunts? Did I put Grunts in enemy range? Fuck. Oh, I am a tactician. 24th Squad's preferred legendary weapon. I like that you say preferred legendary weapon. I don't know if you're, like, saying that as as the lengthened version of PRF, or if you mean that 24-3 gets multiple multiple legendary weapons, that's the one that she uses the best. Fuck. God damn it. I didn't realize how punishing that side objective would be. Normally I don't get messed up by side objectives like that, but I guess I must have completely missed that brigand. I think I should probably be able to aggro him, or at least if he walks over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to get a unit over here, and that should be fine. Alright. So we can double this. Look at how much damage. Doing 16 damage in 1 turn. That's a good feeling. Mage Course 4. She's doing the most. Like, mage units versus armor units, like, that's a done deal. But still seeing it happen in action is very nice. Alright, we can do... Is there any way I can get 11 damage onto this guy? No, we can just get 9 damage on twice, which is still good enough. Though wait, did I put him in archer range? Because he has 8 HP right now. No, we're fine, we're fine. It's trivial. She gets Edelgard's Axe Combat Art. What has a lance with 30... That is a lot of stats loaded onto one weapon. And it's on a regular attack. She doesn't even have to activate the combat art. It's just, she walks up to a unit, hits her lance, and just gets Gale Force. And Gale Force refreshes every time. Imagine. Imagine a unit with permanently refreshing Gale Force. Sometimes I think about how Faye would have been an infinitely worse game if they didn't put that cap on Gale Force, but I also think it would have been very funny to have, like, characters with, like, certain Brave builds to just be able to, like, super infinite proc Gale Force. Alright, so let's see. So if I go down there, we can put a sword on her. That should be fine. You know what's funnier than 24? 25. You know, it's interesting. We had the 24th and 26th squadron. I wonder if 25 is going to be the most powerful of them all. 25. Oh, you stupid fuck. That guy has the ability to walk over water. Did I fuck up? No, there's no way I fucked up. Fear, 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 fear. Please don't tell me he walks over water. How the fuck? What turn is this? I have to get to that village in 5 turns. Goodness gracious, that is strict. It's alright. We're not letting the best girl die like that. Do not be fooled into thinking I would let 24-3 die such a vain death. There's no reason for her to just fade away like that. We're gonna use this though. This guy has 7 speed. No one is doubling that. But we can get some extra damage here. God. We can't let the best wife... We can't let wife character die so quickly. Let's see though. Here. The guy does 10 damage. Jeez. We're gonna put you over here. So at the very least, the archer has to attack you over here, and then... I have 8 out of 20, and there's an archer lurking around. We're going to... We have an iron sword. We can pop this vulnerary. And then if I'm not mistaken, right, we can put 24-4 over here. And then we can give 24-2 with a hand spear. So in case this bozo archer tries to attack me, I have the hand spear ready to go. And this should be fine. Where's my men's staff? Why did I give her both the healing staves? I am not smart. We are going to take this men's staff over here. And I am just going to move over here to get the men's staff back. Yeah, I think the map design here is also really good. I know Mournful Relic has spent a lot of time doing map design. I've talked with him in the past before, like even before I was a VTuber, I've talked with him and seen him around, and like seen like a lot of the work that he puts into map design. And like when you work on like ROM hacks and stuff, you do end up getting a lot of feedback from other people. So people like being a part of that community does really help you like understand like how to well design a map, really. Because yeah, it's very elegant. I like how the rivers sort of snake along the entire map, and make all these bridges with different choke points. It's a very, like, interesting setup. Oh, God. And, like, it's interesting because there's probably ways that you can, like, speed through this map. But also, I haven't figured out how to do that. Because getting from down here all the way up here, like, maybe you'd need good level ups, but I'm pretty sure this game was probably... I know, like, a rite of passage for pretty much, like, every Fire Emblem ROM hack is, can it be beaten at 0% growths? I'm pretty sure a lot of people, like, they'll play through it once normally, and then try it again at 0% growths and see how the game plays. And for a game like this, where the stats are already, like, really low, it probably wasn't much of a problem to test that out. But, wait, let's see our defense stats here. 5 defense, 7 defense, 12 defense. Who else has really high defense? Let's see. Like, 0% growths here probably aren't as impactful because... Why the fuck does this guy have the highest defense? Alright, so 24-3 has the highest defense stat still. So we gotta let her heal up. Yeah, 0% growth runs are very interesting, I think. I did my first one on stream a couple months ago. It was a Fire Emblem 8. It's pretty much the easiest Fire Emblem, which is why I chose to do that one specifically. But, it's interesting because it really changes the dynamic of how you play the game, you know? When you play a game with regular growths, obviously, you can use whatever character you want. But with 0% growths, you really have to plan out, like, the stat boosters you use, what characters you use. Because, like, you think about a character like, even like the Lords, like Erica and Ephraim. Erica starts level 1. She literally starts as a level 1 unit and has no room for growth. She just straight up gets obliterated. Like, by anything. If you so much as if you like so much as like dare to breathe wrong, she just dies. Unlikely sorcerer. Oh hey, Iron Emblem, welcome, welcome. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I play a lot of Fire Emblem, and I'm a big fan of the ROM hacking scene. And this is a ROM hack that I've been meaning to play for a while, so I thought, why not try it out on stream? I'm only on chapter 5 though, and I couldn't figure out how to beat or how to get to the village in time. So you can see there's just 3 dudes chilling around here. But for the most part, it's going pretty well. I've not lost too many units, thankfully. I've lost wait. Do I? Oh, we have a fighter here. Fuck! I hit rescue again. Shit. Oh man, this works too, but I am down way more units than I wanted to be, and I also can't even get the kill here. I should have checked that. I should have checked first. Why did I do that? You actually made this map? Oh, you made the map layout. Oh, that's cool. Did you? How many people actually worked on this? Because I know Mournful Relic, he was the one who like put it out, so I assume he was like the lead developer on this. Did he like ask you and a couple of other people to like work on maps and stuff? I think I remember him talking about like how it sort of came out as a joke when Dan, the creator of Vision Quest, mentioned this concept. Motherfucker! Shit. It's alright, we have the other one. Yeah, also, yeah, a lot of times you see maps like this, you don't see this color palette a lot in GBA Fire Emblem. Like, it really does make you think of the fall. And I think that's a really cool color palette to choose. Because it's, like, not something you see a lot. Like, pretty much every outdoor map in Fire Emblem is this, or, like, the dark maps are, like, purple. That's pretty much all you get. Relic got a bunch of returns. I see. That's the first crit I think I've gotten, or the second crit I've gotten. That makes sense, though. Relic's map designs I also am very fond of, from what I've seen. Like, I've played the Journeys hack that he made, like, a while ago, and I like the maps there. But it's cool that he got, like, so many other people involved. Let's see. You? I have a 50% hit rate. I don't want to mess with that. 47% hit rate here, and I die if I don't hit. Okay. Not dealing with that either. We are just going to Vulnerary up. We're going to use a choke point because we already missed the villages. Oh, Gaiden? It looks like a weird hell dimension. The Leather Shield Mercenary, is that 2x? Oh, wait, no, Gaiden. Leather Shield Mercenary map. Oh, I can't remember which map that was. I know he's like a meme character, but I can't remember what the Leather Shield was. It's got to be a part 1 map, right? Like either part 1 or part 2. But it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, Because thinking about Gaiden, I did also play Sacred Echoes on stream, and I was very fond of that hack. But I do want to wait for the I want to wait for Sacred Echoes Part 4 to drop. Yeah, it's one of the early all maps. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because a leather shield's not a great defensive option, so that tracks. But yeah, Sacred Echoes was another ROM hack that I think actually also ended up using a similar color palette, if I recall correctly now. Because I guess trying to emulate Gaiden's art style and Echoes' art style, it did use more of a like fall kind of look. Especially I'm thinking now about the Sacred Echoes map where you fight Brakut and Fernand. That map I think had a similar color palette. And that map really destroyed me when I was Ironmanning Sacred Echoes. It was like a very painful... Oh fuck, wait. Right? Welcome, Sora. Glad to see you could stop by. Have you ever played a Fire Emblem game before, Sora? Because the GBA Fire Emblem games really are just like such a timeless aesthetic. Yeah. Of course you played it. Of course you played Sacred Echoes if you're in the ROM hacking community. It's such a passionate project for the fans, you know? And the idea of what if they remade this game but for the GBA instead of the 3DS is so cool. Oh, you only the more recent ones on 3DS? Oh, so you played like Echoes, or you played like Conquest and Echoes, I assume, and Awakening, right? Yeah, the GBA Fire Emblem sprites, they're like, it's like this nice mix of like old school looking, but also like, it's aged so well. Like even now, like you'd probably see like indie games that look like this. What ROM hack would I recommend first? So what I would recommend for anyone like looking to get into ROM hacks, if you want to just jump straight into ROM hacks, I do want to recommend everyone at least try out the original, at least Fire Emblem 7 and Fire Emblem 8, Blazing Blade and Sacred Stones. I highly recommend those, just like get a feel for what GBA Fire Emblem is all about. But once you've done those games, I think my first ROM hack suggestion, I don't know if it's a controversial take or anything, but I think the best... Yes! You're so right, Sorcerer. I was going to say the same thing. Vision Quest is such a prime example. It feels like it could have been like a... It feels like if they were to make a fourth GBA Fire Emblem game, that's what it would have been. That it would have been Vision Quest. It takes a lot of ideas from like other Fire Emblem games, but my favorite thing about Vision Quest is that it is split up into 4 parts, very similar to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Oh, just have a ROM hack. Yeah. I would highly recommend Vision Quest then. It's probably my favorite of the GBA ROM hacks that I played. People will recommend that one. Another one that I would play just for the culture of like understanding the ROM hacking community is, please, for the love of God, please play The Last Promise. We talked about it last stream. A fourth official GBA Fire Emblem game wouldn't say... Alright. You're right. It wouldn't say heck all that often. But Honeydew is cute. So, like, I give it a pass, you know? Yeah, Sorcerer. And it's not even that I think, like, haha, this game is bad. But, like, The Last Promise is very interesting to look at because, first of all, as a fully completed ROM hack, it wasn't done on Fire Emblem 8, which every other ROM hack is, but like, it did, I feel like it's just such an important piece of like, it's such an important ROM hack to the community. Yes, correct, Kanazuki, that's the one that we looked at. You tried getting your younger cousin to Fire Emblem with FE8, but you couldn't handle it, too much thinking from... That's fair, Phantom Phoenix, and welcome, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a good one. But yeah, Fire Emblem definitely isn't a series for everyone. I can say that with much certainty. Because, like, even, like, regular turn-based RPGs, like Final Fantasy, like Legend of Heroes, all that stuff, not everyone can get into that, and that's fine. But, like, if someone can't get into, like, Final Fantasy, like, regular turn-based RPGs, or if they can't get into strategy games, like, either of those two genres, then Fire Emblem really is a hard sell. Like, I would have a hard time, like, recommending Fire Emblem to anyone who doesn't already, like, enjoy this kind of gameplay. Like, either turn-based gameplay or, like, strategy gameplay. Because, I don't know, people joke about, like, anime chess, but, like, in a way, it kind of is like that. Oh, have I ever played XCOM? I have. Not on stream. It's a game that I've been thinking about playing on stream, but a lot of times I like playing games that I've beaten first, though I guess I'm playing this right now. But, one of the things about, like, me playing games that I'm very unfamiliar with, like XCOM, is I always end up, like, feeling, like, at a loss when I don't know what to do in a game. And obviously, I would, like, just play through the maps one by one. But I feel like XCOM, I feel like I would get punished for even more than just playing regular Fire Emblem games. Is Mario X Rabbids Kingdom Battle actually good, point blank? I know it's like a tactics game, but it's like a good strategy game. I know Luigi hits the dab at some point. You do a Long War playthrough. Is that a strategy game? Oh, Long War? I know there's like Total War. I know people have talked about that game. I've been meaning to play Total War 3 Kingdoms as well, because I'm very big on like Dynasty Warriors. It's probably one of my favorite childhood series. Oh, it's a mod for XCOM. I see. But yeah, I know Total War is a big RTS game. And as someone who, like, spent a lot of their younger years playing Dynasty Warriors, like, 3, 4, and 5, I'm always fascinated in, like, trying out, like, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms and the more tactical-based, Dynasty Warrior, Three Kingdoms games. Because, I don't know, I love the universe. God damn, I sound like such an asshole for saying the universe of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It literally happened in real life. But I don't know, I just like the story of the Three Kingdoms. Oh, XCOM. Oh, it's a mod for XCOM that... Oh, mods for the game, you mean. Yeah. I don't know. People always talk about how unforgiving and terrifying XCOM is, and it's always made me a little hesitant to, like, play further. Because, above all else, I am an absolute fucking weenie. Let me just walk up here. At least this is just a Seas Gate chapter, so we're almost there. And as long as we don't get into these guys' zones, we should be fine to just fight. Alright. This guy's gonna walk in on us, but we'll just put 24-2 over here with her Iron Spear. And we'll just go over here. Yeah, this should be fine. Can I just bully you from across the river? No, I get bullied. Fuck that. I hate when I want to try to fight someone and it turns out they just end up infinitely stronger than me. Isn't it just a pain in the ass? You want to bully someone, but you're not strong enough to bully them. What a hard life that I live. You though. Slim Axe. God damn it. How do I do just enough damage so that I don't let everyone just get blown up? It definitely can be... Oh, you're right. I could just play on easier mode. I could do the thing where I play like a casual. I actually... So if you check my schedule on Twitter, on Friday, I plan on doing like a long stream where I want to play through Kingdom Hearts 3 on critical mode. Because Kingdom Hearts 3 is a pretty solid game, in my opinion. And, wait, do these guys have hammers? Okay. None of these guys have hammers, we're good. And they all have swords, so I can just equip an iron sword. But, I usually play Kingdom Hearts on, like, critical mode every time. But in Kingdom Hearts 3, in order to get certain DLC abilities, you have to beat the game first and then do a New Game Plus file, which I think is absolute ass. But I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 on beginner mode, and it's like a breath of fresh air when you're not dying in one hit to literally everything. But I feel like it's gonna throw me off when I actually stream on Friday, trying to play through like the first few stages again. You recommend turning on Not Created Equally and Stat Roulette? Oh, does that make it so that like everyone like has a very big range of like the stats that they can roll, and that each stat gets to roll differently? Ooh, that sounds really funny, actually. That sounds like a fun and also possibly very bad time. Like, watch me roll everyone with like single-digit stats, like sub 5 stats. That would be my luck, honestly. All right, let's do this. We're almost to the end of the map here. All right. And do we double? God, one of these days we'll start seeing double attacks. I think that's one of the hardest things for me to get used to in this ROM hack, is that almost no characters double in this, so fights take a lot longer than they normally do. But as long as we just put characters in smart positions, it should be— Holy fuck. I did not realize I was in range of the mage. Okay, this is a little scary, but I think we should be able to beat this still. Okay, so 24-4 hasn't taken any damage, so we can take this guy out for free. Or 24-3, I should say. I can't believe I got her name wrong. 24-3. Waifu of the year all years. Look at that. Ooh. You know, I think she's a better blue-wearing, green-haired swordswoman than Lynn is, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, and then here we can use a steel spear. If we miss, it would be detrimental to my existence. I don't want to miss. So, that's also detrimental. Why does this guy just double me? Why does everyone double me? Can't have shit here. Like, I just want to not get doubled by one mercenary. Is that all? Is that too much to ask for? Alright. But this should be safe now, and then I can put 24-2 over here. And we just get the kill. Pretty much, the way this ROM hack seems to play out is that everyone can die in 2 to 3 hits. Your units and their units. Compared to, like, Fire Emblem, where a lot of characters, that, as long as you invest in them, can, like, Juggernaut really reliably well. But, you need to back off for now. Alright. We're gonna heal you up, because if I leave him to that mage, in front of that mage for any longer, he's actually just going to turn into a puddle of armor. And we don't want that. But then let's see. 14 damage, 11 damage, 7 and 9 damage. No one dies here. Actually, wait. This looks a little scary. We're gonna position like this, I think. And then we're gonna rescue drop. Can I take? I cannot. Oh, wait, that's bad. That's really bad, actually. Wait, I know how to solve this. The Silent Staff. If this hits, I don't have to worry about anything. Shut the fuck up! There we go. I didn't think I'd actually have to use it this map. But that mage does a lot of damage to us that I don't want to deal with. So my brain is big. Is he just dead? Okay, he doesn't get doubled. Very good, very good. God. I'm so used to like characters that have rescued someone, like that they're just gonna get doubled, but this guy has 0 speed. Because knight base stats are very low, so they're just always going to get doubled. Go get a medic core. Alright. He just gets 3 experience because he's promoted, but that's fine. Because we can use a slim axe now if I'm not mistaken. Why the fuck do I do 0 damage with an axe? I have to like break my back out here to do any sort of respectable damage. It's hard out here being a journeyman. It's hard out here being one of the grunts. But we can kill this outlaw at the very least. And then we have a straight shot to the boss. Watch us not kill. I've missed so many 82%, like, my eyes just glaze over when I see them now. I'm like, please hit. Please hit. Ooh, he's getting strength. He's gonna get gorilla arms. My man is gonna be chunky. Alright, we drop. What silence is there? Holy shit, that silence lasts for 4 turns. I'm so used to silence, like, not lasting for any amount of time. Because I was, like, playing Conquest, and, like, status effects didn't last super long. I think Freeze might have. But, like, I know, like... No, Freeze lasted for 1 turn also. But here... silence is for 4 turns. So I could just ignore that mage and bully him with any weak unit that I wanted to, and get free experience. We're gonna give it to the grunts. I think the grunts deserve some extra free EXP. All because I have to put all the experience into trainees. I was just born this way, you know? I can't help the fact that I see a weak unit, I have to train them into a killing machine. And he got a strength level up, so you know he's gonna be crazy. Alright, so now we just have this general here. We're gonna have to use our magic units for that, I'm pretty sure. Because we... Oh, wait. Who can use the Armor Slayer? E-rank swords. Fuck. I don't have anyone with a sword rank high enough to use the Armor Slayer, I don't think. Let me see. Convoy. Armor Slayer is... Yes! We have 1 unit who can use it. So we're gonna supply. Take the Armor Slayer. We have 1 unit who can use the Armor Slayer. This guy has an Iron Axe. We can use the Axe Reaver as well for extra damage. So these all make sense. But if he uses the Hand Spear... I guess I don't have any good axes for this, so that doesn't matter too much. Let's see. She can't use the Axe Reaver, actually. She may be multi-purpose, but she absolutely is not able to kill things with any weapons that aren't iron weapons. Which is a fine trade-off, you know? She's been using both lances and swords. I guess it's fair that she has an E rank in both because she hasn't been focusing on anything. Alright, and this mercenary is coming at me full speed ahead. So we're gonna put some guys in front so I can feed this kill. Feed. Eat. The mercenary probably shouldn't be too scary. Let's see, I can put a lance guy over here. I have a vulnerary on. Wait. He has a vulnerary. Give me that Capri Sun pouch. Let me drink that. Let me drink that tropical mango flavor. And we'll put a Lancina over here. Item, equip, Iron Spear. And if I look here, the commander also cannot use the Axe Reaver. God damn it. Does anyone have C rank lances? No. Someone has D rank bows almost. That's about it. Commander can use Iron Spear here to not do any damage. Marvelous. We are just going to trade the Armor Slayer. That's what we can use. And we can heal as well. Alright. Next turn we'll see. Hopefully we can just like end this guy's life with an Armor Slayer and be on our little merry way. But something tells me it won't be that easy. And I guess that's the pain of losing our like only sword unit. Because the Thieves also probably wouldn't have done enough damage regardless. Yeah, get smack-a-rude, kiddo. I'm so scared that reinforcements are going to spawn from... We have one turn to beat this chapter now. Everything has to hit or I am screwed. Let's see. Okay, one hit. And a level up too. This is good, this is good. Okay, skill up is actually like really necessary for this game because all these hit rates are abysmal. Oh wait, goodbye, this is free. Hello, get away from me. Oh god, I was so worried. Weapon triangle advantage? Get the hell out of here. I have 89% hit with 4 skill. 5 skill! I am peerless. I have the eagle eye! I can't be killed. Can't be stopped. Infucking-vincible. Alright. You do 5 damage. That's not worth it. Let's have 24-3. Iron Spear. Not enough damage. 69, 79. I can bet on a 69. Let's get this guy out of here. Very cool. I wonder if I can kill one of the horses, because that would give us a lot of EXP if I'm not mistaken. Level 14, what the f... There we go. We can do some damage and get some good EXP. 12 EXP from a fight. That's not bad. Just from fighting. That's more than normal. And we get extra res, which might matter later. I guess? 4 damage. We're just going to use these guys as punching bags. EXP sacks, as they say. I just have to remember to seize with the commander. Who else can attack? You. It takes a lot of damage. Wait, we can do 6 damage with this guy? And we only take 18 on retaliation? Boy, howdy. God, how did he hit with 57%? That's not fair. Alright. Am I absolutely using enemies meant to make me not stall? To stall and get more EXP? You fucking bet your sweet bippy I am. 6. Can we get the kill here? Alright, 4. 4 HP. I think we can do 4 damage. God damn it. I am a little upset about that. If we had... Wait. You're back from the store? Welcome back! I hope you were able to find all the ingredients you needed. Oh, I want to kill this guy! But I have no way to get the traded items onto someone else. Wait. Supply. I don't remember if this has Throstia style trading. No, all we have to do the Iron Spear anyway. It wouldn't matter. Damn it! I was so excited to get this guy killed. I would have gotten so much EXP from this. Now I'm only going to get some amount of EXP from this. That's fine enough. God, so close. If only I ever gotten at least one strength level up, that level up would have been nasty. But we will, at the very least, trade this men's staff back and forth. And we will end the chapter before anyone dies. No deaths this chapter. That was pretty solid. Pretty solid chapter. And then we'll find someone to raid. Prison of Violence. That'll be the next chapter. But we'll see that next time. So, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm very fond. Counter offer, everyone dies. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me stress through a ROM hack like this. I love playing through ROM hacks. It's I feel like they're very underrepresented because it's like a niche within a niche, you know? Like, Mario 64 isn't a niche game. Everyone knows Mario 64. So people will see ROM hacks and be like, cool, look at this new place that Mario is being wahooing through. But like, you see a Fire Emblem ROM hack? That like appeals to a very small audience. But I'm always glad that like when people stop by and get to see like how much there is to the ROM hacking community. But for now, let's go and find someone to raid. Let's see who's online right now. Let's go and who haven't I been listening to in a while? Let's go from one RPG to another one. I'm gonna go and pay a visit to Leica. Who's playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond right now. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be doing some Kingdom Hearts on Friday, so I'll see you then. As always, class is dismissed.